Hang up the phone, take a glass of water, and go fuck yourself. Hang it up.
Thank you for calling support. My name is James. How may I help you?
See, the complaint, I was walking and I never saw that sign. Why don't you have the wet floor sign very visible for people like me? It was off to the side and I slipped. Can you help me?
So where you slipped, sir? Is it some kind of office you're talking about?
I slipped. I was walking down the hallway and that sign, I guess I saw it after the fact. It says wet floor, please be careful. I didn't notice that sign until I was on my ass. Now my ass is in a cast. I broke my ass. Can we sue these people? I'm talking big money. I got to walk around with a broken ass? You guys couldn't move that sign like 2 inches to the left? I'm sorry, go ahead, please.
I'm telling that this is a paid support, sir, okay? Call it.
You realize the amount of medication I have to take just so I can sit down? My ass is hurting me. I felt like it feels like I've been in prison for 25 years and just got pounded and pounded and pounded. I need help, goddammit.
Sir,
help me. Help me with my ass, sir.
Are you fucking...
Go ahead, please.
Are you fucking mad or what?
Yes, I am. But please help me. You can tell I'm mad, right? I'm very upset.
This is a printer support, motherfucker, okay? This is not some kind of a ass support, okay?
You don't have ass support there? Is that what you're telling me? You don't do ass support? Sir, don't you say goodbye? Oh.
Yes, I can help you, sir. Can you hear me now?
Thank you. Yes, listen, I'm running for office soon. I need everybody's support. I'm calling local businesses. Dean Michael Myers is the name, DMM. I really need the support here. Everybody's talking about this and that. Listen, I'm going to make a change. Free goat's milk for everyone, lower taxes, free health care. Vote for Dean Michael Myers in 2024. Remember that name. Do you want to donate to the party?
Sir, this is eBay customer service.
Absolutely. We look to get big businesses on our side. We all the big campaigns use companies like eBay and Amazon and Walmart. I need your support. 2024, you don't know what's going on in our countries. You got to ask yourself questions, my young brother. I come from welfare. Now I'm fair and well. I like to help people out. I provide things for the poor. Free goat's milk every Wednesday. Free health care. Lower taxes. Vote for Dean Michael Myers. I just need a small donation, and I'm on my way. Can you help me out? Otherwise, we're going to have the same problems that we face now. We're going to have low job growth. We're going to have high taxes. I'm going to change all that. I went to college. I know how to fix all this. Plus, I have a wrench. Somebody just gave me a wrench. I know how to fix the problems in the world. I just need to start. So I'm looking for donations to get started. There's a lot of money that goes into this running for president nonsense. A lot of money. It's not just get on TV with a nice red tie and then all of a sudden everybody votes for you. No, I'm going to make a serious difference. Yep. I just need your help. Could you provide $10 today, you think, sir? Sir? Listen, sir.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, today is feeling good, right? Today is feeling good. You vote for me, it will be so much better tomorrow. I think about the future. My name is Dean Michael Myers. Dean Michael Myers. I was going to run for mayor of the small town in New York City, except I have a couple felonies. But that's besides the point. Once you make it to a certain level and I have enough money behind me, they don't care what I do. There's only two things that can kill your political career. Getting caught with a live boy or a dead girl. I've done none of those things. Yep, go ahead, sir.
I want to know, do you know which number you're dialing right now?
I don't remember. I'm calling a lot of people, but you're eBay support, right? Fucker. Don't vote for me. See what happens.
Thank you for dialing Amazon. My name is Robin. How can I assist you?
Robin, what's going on, you dumb fuck? Take a glass of water. Let it go down the wrong pipe, you stupid fuck. You gonna get a job in 2022? Is that on your list?
Don't disturb me. I'm fucking your wife. Don't disturb me. I'm fucking your wife.
Thank you for calling Amazon. This Nash can help you.
Hey, what's going on, you dumb fuck? Go ahead, please.
Hello?
What do you mean, hello? What the fuck's your problem answering the phone, hello? Go take a glass of water and fuck yourself.
Thank you for calling Amazon customer service. You're speaking with James. How can I help you?
Man, you sound
again,
worse than the
motherfucker.
other guys. How stupid are you, James? How stupid are you? You sound like a James. I'm sure no one ever questions your name.
You motherfucker.
Yeah.
तुझ्या आईच्या पुच्छीत पाय हे.
What's it like being a scammer? Talk to me. You sound intelligent, somewhat.
It's really good.
Can you tell me what life is like being a scammer?
Yes. Let me explain you, okay? For that, you have to listen to me carefully, okay? First
Explain
of all,
it. Try to not insult my mom, though, please.
First of all, I like scamming white peoples, and I get a satisfaction when I rip up your mama's ass, okay? Hello?
You're still doing this? You didn't go home yet? Come on, man. Go get a job. Go get a job. Go get a job, bitch.
I want to learn English from you because you are so much better than me. You are 100% better than me. That's why.
Well, first of all,
can you teach me?
I can teach you a couple things. Yes. When you're in America, all stop signs written in white are optional. You probably didn't know that. They don't teach you that. All stop signs written in white are optional. That's lesson number 1. Okay?
Fuck you.
What else you want to know?
Fuck you. Don't disturb.
Why do you abuse me now? Hey, babe, listen to me. When can you get to my neighborhood? I need this guy arrested ASAP. He's got an axe and he's talking nonsense.
Just go, son of a bitch. Just go and kill yourself, you motherfucker.
Wow, you're so angry. Oh, my God.
Thank you for calling Credit One Bank. My name is Rick, and this call may be monitored or recorded. Whom do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
Yeah, my name's Dean Michael Myers. Listen to me. I really need the help here. I need to return a couple things. I cannot afford the White House, the Atlantic Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, the Statue of Liberty, a dragon, a dinosaur, 133 penguins. I can't afford all these things in my apartment. Go ahead, please. I mean, the rents in New York City have gone down, but it's still way too crowded in here. I can't afford to, get more space. 700 square feet is not enough room for all these things. Help me, please. Go ahead, please.
Well, sir, you're only calling to Credit One Bank. If you have a business with Credit One Bank, I can go ahead and pull out the information and see what is.
Oh, this is the bank? You mean you're the bank? I'm so sorry. Yeah, listen, I don't want to waste your time. Listen, the dog bit my penis before. This shit hurts, man. It's no joke. When the dog bites your penis, it's a serious thing because I can't go to the emergency room and say, hey, the dog bit my penis.
Something I said?
Oh, my God. Bohat Shakriya. Donyovad, you are the best. Thank you so much.
Well, I'm not.
Do you have any plans to not do this? Do you have any plans? Are you going to, stop doing this soon?
Oh,
you don't like what you're doing, huh?
I hate it, sir. I just hate it.
What do you hate about it?
Yes, sir. It's not something I want to be proud of. It's not going to be my legacy, you know what I mean? I don't want people to remember me for that, you know what I mean? Yes, sir, I'm in Calcutta.
All right. Hey, listen, I'm trying to learn a couple of things. Tell me if you can understand me. Kya chal raha hai, Kamini? Do you understand what I said?
What are you doing, bitch?
I'm learning, right?
That's what
I'm learning. Yeah.
You got it, brother.
Aapka swagate. Yeah.
Say that again.
Nanak kutiya aapka swagate.
The first word is kind of off stage.
Nadak? Yeah, because I can't roll my R's like you guys. Can't roll my R's. It's a pain in the neck learning this language. I don't know how you guys do it. Narak kutiya aapka swagate.
Go ahead.
Did you ever work in the call centers before you started working all by yourself, or did you just start doing this 3 years ago by yourself?
Well, back in 2016, I used to work. In call center, and till 2018 for 2 years, I worked there. And you know what? I was never good at scamming. I won't lie to you. Every 2 or 3 months, they fired me. Sometime in a month. I changed like 6-7 companies because I'm never good at lying, to be honest. I mean, and you know what? The- I have to do this because things were really rough in my family, and I have no way to make more money. So I continue, with these toxic call center, and I got and asking how can I, make money, more money, how can I scam victims, and so it's a very lucrative business. But after that, what happened is that FBI got involved with it. The YouTube stuff, a lot of YouTuber got involved with it, and you guys start growing. I mean, you guys start spreading the, how this thing works. And
so you're
difficult. And
in your
after
opinion. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, please. Yeah, I thought you were done.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to ask you.
What happened
in your opinion? And just let me ask you one question, just in case we get disconnected. I'd be very curious to know. In your opinion, do the YouTube scam baiters make a difference in saving victims? Like, how do people get really annoyed and they can't make money when they call?
So, and at the same time, the money is not that lucrative anymore because this inbound call costs so much. Because you guys, call those numbers and prank and everything. So
you are saying though that you think
expensive.
You think the scam baiters, the pranksters, are making it harder for people to make money in the call centers. Is that what I'm hearing?
To run the business. Yes, sir. To run the business. To run this business, run this scam, it's so hard because you.
Oh, don't you say goodbye?
Goodbye.
To the Morning Scam Show with CJ Scams and TAGOW. Today we're speaking with Mr. Chris Tries, scam baiter, YouTuber. Go check his channel out. Go dive into this man's bait. Show him some love. We also have the phone lines open today. Tell us what you're feeling out there. The worst thing that's going to happen is we're going to tell you to take a glass of water and hang up on your ass. We also have the news with Chester Drawers. Let's get into it. It's the Morning Scam Show. Here we go.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Take.
Morning.
Let's see. Can people hear us? I think so. How are you today?
I'm doing good, typical day. A little bit more hate comments than the usual, but I'm having some fun this morning.
Yeah, well, first, I just want to make sure, I just want to thank so much Asha, our very first super chat. And New Moon, thank you so much as well for the $10. Really, really appreciate that. It's really sweet of y'all to kick off our new monetization. So thank y'all so much.
Yep. And I was trying to be the first one. I've been up since like 3 in the morning, and I went there, and my credit card wasn't working for some reason. Otherwise, I would have been the first one.
Oh, yeah. Well.
But
That would have, yeah, you would have just been giving money to yourself and me. But still.
Gotta go somewhere.
Yeah. But thanks so much for joining us. And again, yeah, thank you to Asha and New Moon for kicking us off. Really appreciate that a lot. I just wanted to also, before I forget, so I'm a little distracted because right now, while your video was playing, I got this message on Facebook. And it's a message that has, I won't say who it's from or any of that. But it's a message that has my name at the top. Like I sent them messages, which I promise you I didn't. And the messages that look like they came from me are real hateful. So if anyone gets any messages that looks like they came from me, especially if they're hateful, I promise you they're not. Good morning, awesome one. I mean, you can ask everybody, like the few people in the world that I don't get along with, I certainly don't send them hateful or threatening messages. So please, feel free to send them to me if anyone sees anything, but I promise on Charlie and Stanley that I have not sent any hateful or threatening messages to anybody. So somebody just like photoshopped it. It made it look like the messages came from me. So
Why?
Just saying.
Why would they do that to you?
I have no idea, but I'll send it over to you so you can see it. I don't want to like post it publicly, but I
got enough hate stuff going on today. Don't send me any of your drama.
Yeah, but
handle it yourself. I'm handling my own problems.
I'm trying to help you with your problem. But yeah, so I just wanted to say that y'all please I certainly would never talk to any of y'all this way, but I would never talk to anybody this way, even if I didn't like them. So I don't know why someone's photoshopping that, but yeah.
I was wondering if it's like you specifically, or if that's something that's going around, or if it's somebody that has it out for you that's doing that.
Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. But I just wanted to say that up front, just in case anyone gets any messages. That's definitely not.
That's a first. I'm too light. I'm too soft.
I don't know why.
Thank you, Peter.
You sound the same to me. All right, say something. Well, it sounds loud to me, but I don't know what it sounds like for chat. So, but I turned you up. Hey, Peter, thanks so much. We got Australian dollars. That's awesome. Right, Amy? Thank you. Maybe it is. That's true, Sven. I have said that. But thank you so much, Peter, for the Australian dollars. That's awesome. We got Australian dollars, Take.
Is their dollar better than ours? Probably, right?
Probably. I don't know. I think ours... I think that U.S. dollar, the only thing that's worth more than the U.S. dollar is the pound, I think. But I could be wrong.
Well, it weighs more.
Yeah. Morning, B. Thanks for joining us. But yeah, thank you so much, Peter. Appreciate it. So anyway, so yeah, did you want to talk about your little hatred yesterday, or you want to move on?
No, I don't care about that idiot. All I'll say is people are stupid. I mean, you're gonna leave a comment on people's videos that. I think his comment was like, well, who the hell's going to believe that there's 100,000 perverted roosters chasing you around Walmart? How stupid can you be? Duh. Do you really expect me to expect people to believe that? Guy's an idiot. And I hope he calls in today. I hope you have the numbers up, because I know he's watching me. He's got it out for me. He wants to keep leaving me these crazy comments. So that's all right. Whatever. It helps the algorithm. Any commenting and dislikes are good. I don't think he knows that. He's too stupid. But the arrogance, like, you know how many things are on YouTube that I don't like? Do you know how many scam baiting actually videos that I can't sit through because I'm bored? I'll still support them, and I'm never going to leave them a comment about the way it should be. How arrogant is that? Like, you don't like my content? Fine. I don't like some of my most of my content I don't like. I'm not about to comment on anybody's stuff and say I don't like what you do and how you do it and why don't you do this and why don't you bring in religion and turn them over. You have no clue who I am. He's just an idiot. So I won't mention his name because that's what they want, and we've already given him way too much time and effort this morning. But as a general rule, commenting negativity is just so stupid. Like, just move on. There's enough stuff out there to hate and like. You got a war going on in the world. You got, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. You got all these major stories, and you want to just worry about little old me?
Thank you so much, DA, for the super chat. DA bought us a piece of pie. We can split it. Yeah, we can split it. So speaking of Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, she's on the stand now. I don't know about you, but when I was trying to watch it yesterday, I was like, I'm a better actress than this girl. How did you feel about it?
I was thinking that too, and I was hoping that they're going to have people that are a lot smarter than me that will tear apart her testimony or confirm it, because I don't know enough. To me, it looks like it's very theatrical. It looks like she's acting. But again, if there's a 1% chance that she's telling the truth, those are some horrible stories, and you don't want to ever downplay a victim, So the things that she said don't really add up with the recordings, though. So I think it was definitely staged, and she kept looking at the jury, and it looked like she was acting to me. But again, I don't know, so I won't say for sure.
I don't know. It seemed real fake. Like, she was supposedly crying, but there were no tears, and I don't know. It seems super fake to me. I can fake
and Johnny Depp really likes tea, a lot.
Tea?
That's our big thing. Yeah, she kept saying that over and over again, and he likes tea, a lot, a lot of tea.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's any big shocker that there's, Hollywood has some drugs. Yeah, it is very gray, Amy. So I think that's what they're going to try to use to discredit him now, is drugs. So we'll see how it plays out. Yeah, I think Flying Spaghetti has a really good idea. Why don't you send Will Smith over to that guy's house that's leaving you the comments?
I've been trying to get Will Smith to come on and talk with us, but he's not really ignoring. He's ignoring me. He's not responding. So I don't know how I'm going to. Hey, I know you won't talk with us, but first go handle this hater and then come on our show. I don't know. I'll keep trying, though. I'm friends with 30 Will Smiths on Instagram, so I'm going to keep trying.
There you go. I think that sounds good. And definitely if Will Smith reaches out to you and needs some financial help, make sure you help him out.
Who?
Will Smith. You said you had 30 of them on your Instagram. I'm sure one of those Will Smith is stuck in Peru and needs your assistance to get him home.
All right. Haven't been hit with that yet. What up, Diesel Mike?
Hey, Diesel Mike. But yeah, I see, I've been seeing that how people fall for, these celebrity scams. There's been several on Dr. Phil where they had a long-term romantic relationship with someone that they thought was a celebrity.
Jesus.
The one that I saw was Tyler Perry. Yeah, Tyler Perry. She thought
that's a good one.
Yeah, she thought for 3 years that she'd been in a relationship with Tyler Perry. And Tyler Perry was needed her financial help.
That's the Facebook messages I used to get from Kimmy Gibbler.
Yeah.
I'm not giving her any money. She was on Full House. What is she calling me for money for?
Yeah. Morning, fun guy.
What up, fun guy?
But yeah, so So I think that's a great idea. We'll definitely work on getting Will Smith over to that person's house.
Yep. And then before we do that, everyone just take a moment and go check out Chris Tries, his channel. I just posted his link. We're going to be talking with him in a little while. He's got some really good longish type baits out there, like the email type scams. We don't always focus on them. We're always too busy calling overseas and dealing with tech support and all that type of stuff. But everyone does get those emails. At least I get them, where it tells you, the prince of a certain country is getting $30 million and wants to split it with you, even though he doesn't know you. He wants to split it with you.
Right.
So he dives into those types of things. Very entertaining, and will also tell you, and he'll be the first to say, this is so stupid. I mean, their pictures are distorted. Their English is terrible. Their spelling mistakes. It was kind of like the romance, kind of like Annie was saying. But people do still fall for this type of stuff.
Yeah.
So I cannot wait to talk to him.
I kind of think what happens with those romance celebrity ones is like those romance scammers, they go on for a long time and get them fully invested. Morning, Thrill Seeks. Thank you so much. We have £2 now. We have £2. We have Australian dollars and we have regular dollars.
Now, I bet you the pounds weigh the most.
Thank you so much, Thrill Seeks. So sweet of you. Hey, Chris Tries, welcome.
And Thrill Seeks just posted his 400 video.
Oh,
so
awesome.
Everybody go check out his.
Yeah, we need to go check that out.
400 video. Man, he's busy.
I'm super behind with watching YouTube videos, so I know I say that a lot, but it really is true. It's hard to find time to watch them when I'm just busy editing, school, blah blah blah. So. But I'll definitely go check that one out.
I just watched two or three in the last couple days, and I've been behind too. I watched the scammer takeout one. He was singing to the Norton people, which was pretty funny. Everybody needs to check that one out, of course. And then, of course, Alogical, who I've not yet once seen in our stream, but I've always been a big fan of what she does. And her newest video, it took a while this time, like a month. It's just always entertaining. 11-minute video.
Yeah, and didn't she put,
I need to catch up too.
Is it Misfit Comics in her video? Her newest video? We had him on the show.
Yeah, that's, I always forget about that guy. He's got a great channel too, but it's so hard to remember who to support and who not to. But yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. So make sure, Misfit Comics was a super awesome guest. I really enjoyed talking to him when he was on, so you can go see him in her video. Also, I have an SSA scammer that's supposed to call me around 8:30. I don't know if they will or not. I was talking to them last night. So there's been a lot of SSA numbers. Have you noticed that lately?
Yeah, they're back in full force. I mean, Mary's comment was just, I think Mary and Tim and maybe Raz was involved. Like, everybody was messing with them all day yesterday, and I was messing with them a lot the day before, and they're back. They went away. Now that scam is back.
Well, I'm going to try this morning. I might bait them, like, for real. I baited, like, spent about, 45 minutes with them last night. Then it was at the end of the day, and they said, "Oh, we'll have to call you tomorrow."
Yeah. How is that possible, Red One?
What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, Red, but welcome. I have no clue what that means. This is definitely live, unless you count the last, it's like a 30-second delay. No, I use a lot of the same, like I use the same graphics each episode, but if you watch them back through, you'll see that we're saying different stuff. The audio is different, but I don't know if that's what you mean, but good morning. So I talked to him about 45 minutes last night, and then it got late, so he said he was going to call me back at 8:30 this morning. So we'll see if he does call, but I might bait him, and the reason is I really want to know their location. See if I can't send them a Grabify or something. Like if they send me for
Nice.
gift cards. So it might take a few minutes. I could do it after the stream if y'all don't want to watch. Just let me know in chat if you want to listen or not. It's fine if you don't want to, because I want to try to get their location. So the only way to do that is to make them think you're going to send them money, and then try to send them some kind of IP logger or Grabify, because it just seems weird that there's so many of them. I want to know, you know.
I'd love to see you do that because we are live, and it would be awesome that you would do it live.
Yeah.
And you know, we have time. So,
Yay.
we got Chester coming on with hopefully 5 entertaining stories. Definitely want to talk with Chris Tries. I love his videos. He just seems like a really cool guy to talk to. And then hopefully this idiot gives you a call in the next 15 minutes, and you can work on that.
Morning, Hank.
What's up, Hank?
I like that theory that Red is a time traveler, so maybe he's from the future. And he came back in the past to watch our show.
Oh, you got to hook me up with one of those DeLoreans. I've always wanted one of those. Everyone's talking about Tesla this, Tesla that, but you can't do what a DeLorean does.
Yeah, so true. Morning, Anushka. Great to see you. All right, I'm going to add Chester to the conversation. 1 second. It makes take pause for a second. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get their location. I don't know if I'll be able to, but it's worth a try because I keep seeing them over and over, and I'd really like to see where they're coming from, you know. That's the one, morning, Manuel. That's the one scam that that the Indian police really do try to shut down quick, is the SSA scam. I've heard that from several people now. Like, we know that sometimes they overlook the tech support or they overlook other ones, but they don't overlook the SSA one. So I guess even the Indian police, if they're out of India, which I think most of them are, but there could be some out of other countries. But they'll shut those ones down quick, you know, because there's no gray area about them. You know what I mean?
It's what can they do if there's no victim? I mean, can people? They're mad that they're impersonating American federal officers, even though the Social Security Administration try calling them and getting an officer. There's nobody.
Yeah.
But I mean, my understanding was they don't do anything until there's a victim. So you're saying that they just don't let them do this type of thing because they know it's wrong. I mean, that's kind of
I've heard
a
that
step in the right direction.
I've heard that from, like, you know, my one guy, I call him my insider, if you want to call him that. If you want, you know, I don't know if you'd call him that, but he told me that they don't play with those ones. As soon as they have any evidence of them, they like to shut them down. So I don't know.
Awesome.
Yeah, I know Chester. Hi, Chester. I know you're here. We were just finishing up our conversation. You're welcome to say hi anytime. We were just, you know, finishing up. But yeah, good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning to you. Good morning, America, Australia, Luxembourg, where else everyone else coming from. But yeah, good morning to you all.
Yeah.
Scotland, Wales.
Yeah, don't forget
definitely.
Wales.
India.
They're home.
We're like League of Nations in here.
Yeah, and now we have Australian dollars and we have pounds in our bank. I can't wait to
What about
see.
Dunkin' Donut gift cards?
That's fine. Morningscamshow@gmail.com.
Yeah, can you use Australian dollars to buy Dunkin' Donut gift cards?
Oh, no idea.
The world runs on Dunkin'. You should be able to.
True.
I'll check that out for my next report to you.
Cool.
So, what's going on, Mr. Drawers? How you been?
Yeah, good. I've got a bit of cold in the nose at the moment, but yeah, apart from that, not too bad.
Yeah, you sound like you
It's,
have a bit of a cold.
Like a
Yeah.
little light too.
Yeah.
Like either yell at us or maybe we can turn you up a little bit.
I can't
Ooh,
turn
hang on
them
a
up
moment.
anymore.
I'll talk into the microphone. How does that?
That always works. Anytime people can't hear me, I always talk into the phone or the microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just sitting back. Let's see if I can turn the volume up this end as well. Oh dear. Carry on talking.
Carry on talking.
How's that?
That sounded so British,
that?
didn't it? Carry on talking.
Now, you've been to the United States a few times, right?
You could say that.
No.
Where?
I'd love it. I'd love. All over. I've been really, really lucky. I've travelled East Coast, West Coast, South. Well, can you call Florida part of America? Mickey Mouse Land.
Florida's the largest city in Cuba.
Oh yeah.
Or some people call it the penis of the U.S.
So now, is it true that when people from England come here, you purposely avoid going to Boston because you're still salty about that tea problem?
Probably, but I've been to Boston quite a few times, and with the architecture and everything that's still there, I feel very at home.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I love the place.
Good. It's not too far from me. Next time you're in the Boston area, let's get together and have some tea. I like tea.
Yeah, definitely. So does Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Apparently, yes, he did. I don't know if you heard me say that or you just saw it in the thousands of clips that's been all over the media that when she was testifying. Like a lot, she said.
Yeah. Both.
I always thought Johnny Depp was like from some exotic country and he was like foreign and like mysterious, but he's from Kentucky. I didn't know that till the other day.
They got rules down there.
He's just a Kentucky boy.
Now,
that's mysterious, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kentucky gets a bad rap, but let me tell you this. I drove through there in the morning when I was going to Nashville. When I was on the road from New York to Tennessee, and I loved Kentucky. I mean, obviously I couldn't chill there and I couldn't meet people, but I was just at the store, and it just seemed like a really cool state. I don't know.
Yeah, I love Kentucky as well. Especially
You've probably been there more than me.
Especially free pieces, some fries and chips. Sorry, corn on the cob.
Yeah, I missed all that.
Well,
I was just saying, I love Kentucky
fried
with
chicken.
fries and corn on the cob.
Yeah, Kentucky. Kentucky's a really nice state, actually. It's very beautiful. But I just didn't. It's just not like mysterious and exotic. So, like, yeah, that's all. I think Jennifer Lawrence is from there too. So maybe they have a lot of celebrities that come out of Kentucky.
Cool. Yeah. Now,
21 Jump Street. I didn't know he was in that. I thought that was a movie with what's his name? What's that guy's name?
God.
Jonah Hill.
He was the whole Johnny Depp was the whole reason I wanted to be a cop. And like I used to come home from I think it was 11th or 12th grade, and I would just watch this cop show, and Johnny Depp was on there, and a couple young people, and they were plain clothes, and I was like, man, he just makes looking like being a cop looks really cool and fun. And then obviously my mom's like, well, you have a record and you don't like the police. I don't think you're going to do that. Why don't you start off and go to community college and we'll talk.
You have a record.
So that was the end of that conversation.
Your mom's like, you're 12 and you have a record. I'd pick a different career.
Listen, no one's perfect. But
your statute of limitations has run out now, so you
right.
yeah.
I could be a cop now in my old age, and I'm sure I could pass the physical fitness part of it, right?
Yeah.
Well, you've passed the eating donuts bit.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
I'll fit
true.
right in, right? And that's funny that you say that, because everybody jokes about cops and donuts, and I've been driving around with an illegal car for the last 5 days because it's not inspected. I don't know if you have. Yeah, I'm sure you have something like that in England where every couple years you have to go through emissions or inspection or whatever. But I like to wake up and go to Dunkin' Donuts, and I will not do it right now because there's always 5 or 6 cops there. So I know that's it's like a guaranteed ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that may be the case, but it's probably one of the safest places in the city.
That is true. Yep.
Yeah. True.
Although I question the thugs that work there. They all got. I mean, the cop wants to make a quota. Just start arresting the people that work there.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's hit us with the first one.
Yeah. What do you got?
That music makes me laugh.
We're like, CNN, we're coming for you.
Well, I told you I've got to look a bit more professional now that you've given me a permanent, well, semi-permanent slot. I presume.
Anytime you want. You're always welcome. I look forward to your stories. And you're fair and balanced.
Yeah, absolutely. Starting off with police in North Carolina were called out to capture a loose emu that wandered more than 30 miles from home. So it's not just the kangaroos that are causing a problem and evading the state. We now have an emu problem by the sounds of it. The female emu named Kevin, that makes a lot of sense, was spotted.
What the hell do they know?
Yeah, exactly.
A damn bird.
Apparently, the police and Lenoir Police Department and officers were able to get a dog leash around the neck of a friendly bird, and they said that they managed to lure it by feeding it snacks. And Kevin, the female emu, was finally turned over to Caldwell County Animal Care Enforcement Division. So 30 miles this emu travelled.
What do you mean 30 miles, though? Like in North Carolina?
Yeah, yep.
I mean, I didn't even think there were any emus here. I thought that was only an Australian problem.
Yeah, well, I think that this is the advanced party. Obviously, your immigration department has spotted the influx of kangaroos, and this is the the advanced party for...
the problems are starting. I mean, people want to make the whatever side you're on of the political spectrum. Immigration sometimes can be a problem. Now they're letting emus and kangaroos in here, and it's more than 30 miles from home. It's like 10,000, I think.
Yeah,
I know where this started because there was some kind of famous war in Australia, and people laugh about this, but it's on Wikipedia. The soldiers went to war against the emus because they're a big problem. They're dangerous.
Well,
they are mean.
I think everything in Australia is dangerous.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, except the people. All the people I meet are lost.
Yeah, but that goes without saying.
Oh. I don't know what's going on down south, but I think CJ's down that way. She probably knows more about the emu problem than I do. I don't know.
We just have them running everywhere, all over the road. They're like kangaroos. Yeah. They'll just walk up and kick you like the kangaroos do.
Well, no, they punch you in the face.
Yeah.
There's lots of videos of that. Behind the bars has just made a comment. She says, just wait for the dragons. I think that's one for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, my cats are getting ready.
Right.
Anyway, what's the next story? What are you going to tell me? There's a koala on the loose here?
No, they're cuddly. No. They're okay. Koalas are okay. It's a continuing the theme of post and late deliveries. It's not quite as bad as the one from a few days ago, but a message.
That was great.
This was a message in a bottle which was launched into the Atlantic Ocean by a New York State fourth grader. That was just been found, and that was launched 11 years ago. The Brockport Parent Teacher Student Association said that the district was recently contacted by a woman in the Bahamas who found a washed up message in a bottle. That could be a song as well.
It might be one day.
Yeah.
The post said that students in Chris Albrecht's fourth grade class at Fred Hill Intermediate School had created a bottle message in 2011 and launched it into the Atlantic Ocean. The bottle was found in the Bahamas, and the message was from a student called Gerard. And Gerard was contacted. He's now a junior at Penn State, and he was shocked to learn his bottle had been found. So, 100 years, 2 days ago, now we're getting a mail washed up in the Bahamas, and 11 years ago, and they didn't even have an address on it. Had a nice picture. I'm not quite sure what the picture is. I'll post the link in chat.
I mean, how do they even find them? Like, I mean, because I've done that. I did that in, I don't know, 5th grade, 6th grade, I don't know, 30-something years ago. There's bottles all over the Hudson River from me. And I put my phone number on it. But my phone numbers, I don't remember what my phone number was in 5th grade. How would anybody even contact me?
Well, I mean, I think the call centres in Calcutta have managed quite well.
Yeah,
it's true. It's
true.
Like,
Good
they can
point.
find anybody.
Yeah, true. Good point.
This was a bit of a sad story. It's again in Indiana. Indiana City. Yeah, Indiana City most wanted chicken safely apprehended. The city of Charleston announced a loose chicken dubbed Charleston's most wanted, safely been apprehended after several days on the run. The city posted a Charleston most wanted poster to Facebook asking information about the foul dubbed chicken Sue after being spotted in locations including a fast food restaurant. Well, that's not a good start.
Yeah, for a chicken.
But it's been safely apprehended, and it's now been turned over to New Washington Animal Services. So the owner, if you're the owner of Chicken Sue, please contact Charleston Police. They'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think I need some of that at the moment. Chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, you sound like you do.
Finally, this is my favourite story so far. I'm not sure what the equivalent in the States is, but we have a non-profit organisation, English Heritage, whose responsibility is to look after tracts of land, historic buildings, things like that. Well, Historic England, they manage 400 cultural sites around the country, and they've just advertised that they want to try and beat a world record. Now, the world record is for 1,897 people to don vampire costumes in celebration of Dracula's anniversary. So they want these people to go to Whitby Abbey. Whitby Abbey. Whitby Abbey. Whitby Abbey. Whitby Abbey.
Do that again.
What?
Yeah.
Whitby Abbey?
Whitby Abbey. That's the Gothic 13th century Gothic abbey that served as the inspiration for Bram Stoker's classic vampire novel. The current world record is 1,039, which was set in Virginia in 2011. So the attempt needs at least another 1,040 vampires to succeed. And the reason why they want 1,897 is to celebrate the 125th anniversary of Dracula being published in 1897. So if you're in the UK and you're near the north part of the country on May 26, please get in touch. Now, you can't just turn up. The Guinness World Records has strict regulations for what counts as vampire garb, so participants will need to don black pants or skirts, black shoes, waistcoats, black capes or collared overcoats and a set of artificial fangs. So
DJ's already prepared. That's her normal outfit.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah, so go out there and do it. We want to steal the record back from Virginia in 2011.
DA's definitely the king of corny jokes. He said, "What's at stake?"
Oh, sorry, I've got that one. I've got.
Oh, he's got the drums.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that's the news headlines from Chester Draw's roving reporter for WSCAM Radio, The Morning Scam Show. Now back to you at the studio.
That was awesome,
Thank you,
Chester.
Mr. Chester.
Yeah, thank you, Chester. That was awesome. Well, let's see if we can get Chris on the line. Let's go to play one of Chris's. Oh, this is Chris Tries, everyone. We're going to play one of his videos, part of his video, and then we'll be back with Chris Tries.
Can't believe how many takes this is taking. I'd like to preface this video by saying a massive thank you to all of you who have been supporting my weird endeavours by watching, liking, commenting and subscribing. I can't really express in words, although I suppose now I am, just how much it means to me to read what you guys put, as well as see that subscriber count steadily grow. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not doing any of this for numbers, you know, be it likes, watches or subscribers, but to see a growing number of you who seem to genuinely like what I do and then sub to see more, it just makes it so much easier to just crack on with the next video. So that being said, today's video is dedicated to subscribers, old and new, as well as regular watchers. Just a massive thank you for your support. We start today with this casual email from Maureen Harrison saying, "I'm Maureen from the United States. I find it interesting to become your friend so that we can share ideas and things together based on mutual business relationship. You can mail me back if you don't mind." No, I don't mind at all, Maureen. I'm down for a chat. So I reply in a equally casual manner, "Okay, Maureen, I'll take a chance on you. What's on your mind?" Maureen, for some reason, but probably one we can narrow down to her being a scammer, and therefore not someone we can expect to follow social norms, replies to my email not in the same casual format in which she introduced herself, but by sending me what I can only describe as her CV, complete with a collection of photos, which, without a shadow of a doubt, I know will have been pulled from social media or Google. So, for that reason, I have blackbarred them, as I do not wish to implicate an innocent person in this, or any for that matter, video. She begins her CV with this: "Dear friend, thanks for writing me back, and I want you to know that no friendship is an accident." Oh, you wish I was an accident before long. Followed by this motivational quote: "I would rather walk with a friend in the dark than alone in the light." Sounds like she's trying to tell me she can trust complete strangers. I wonder if this will have any financial repercussions later on. She continues with, "Presently, I am in Afghanistan for peacekeeping mission due to the war crisis going on here in Afghanistan. I have a good heart. I am very sincere and down to earth. I am an easygoing, respectful and kind woman. My religion is Catholic Christian. I never judge others and am very compassionate. I love to appreciate the little things in life. Dear, I have my reasons to contact you, as I have something very important to share with you in my next mail. I wish to build a strong relationship with you on the atmosphere of trust and sincerity in order to go into a business partner with my funds which I need to invest with your urgent assistance. Let me stop here now. Don't stop now. I'm positively riveted. I expect an urgent respond from you soon. So, responding urgently, I reply, well, that is a certainly very impressive resume. If you were applying for the job of my friend, then you've got it. Thank you for your service to your country and to the world at large. It pleases me that there are people, notably quite attractive people, out there fighting the good fight.
War. War never changes.
I hope this response is urgent enough, as whatever you've got planned seems big, important, perhaps even life-changing. And in spite of Maureen's insistence for urgency, her reply takes almost 20 hours, and is, disappointingly, a copy-paste template email that is as common a tool in a scammer's toolbox as being frustratingly dim and unhelpful is a tool in mine. In summary, the email reads, Hello dear. Thank you for your mail and am very happy for your interest. I hope you and your family are fine. One of the most beautiful qualities of true friendship is to understand and to be understood. A true friend advises justly, assists readily, adventures blah 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 blah. As I informed you about something very important to share with you, listen to this. During one of our rescue missions with my military groups, we came across a safe box that contained huge amount of money that belongs to the revolutionaries, which I believe they are using to buy weapons and ammunition for war. After discovering the fund, it was agreed by all our military parties at present in that mission that the money will be shared between us. However, out of the total fund, my share was $4,700,000 USD. Right now, I am seeking your assistance to evacuate my share of the money, which is $4,700,000 USD, to your place as quickly as possible. At the moment, I am deeply afraid of losing the funds here due to the level of the attacks every day. I just want you to assure me that my funds will be safe in your care until I complete my service here by the end of 2021. Also, our military communication here are only radio message and internet facilities. We don't use phones, so I cannot communicate with you on phones, but we can only communicate through emails. Well, that's just as well. I need your urgent assistance, and as you assist me to receive the fund, I shall be compensating you with 30% of the total fund, while the remaining balance shall be my investment capital in your country, which will still be under my control until I meet you. I don't have any family. I lost my parents in a car accident one morning when I was 8 years old. After the death of my family, I live with my uncle, who is a military general, but he died in Syria chemical weapons attack on the 20th of August 2013 in Syria. Please, don't discuss this issue to a third party. If you have any reason to reject this offer, please delete all my email conversation with you, because any leakage of this information will be very dangerous for me, considering my position in the services. Oh, don't worry, Maureen. I plan for extreme leakage of any and all confidential information you decide to share with me. Now, before we move on, I think it is important to highlight some of the tactics that scammers use to help humanise themselves and make victims more likely to go along with their schemes. Here, Maureen is trying to tug on my heartstrings by spinning a tale of how her parents were killed in a car crash.
A car crash? A car crash?
And then doubling down by saying her uncle, who became her legal guardian, also died in a chemical attack in Syria during August 2013. Now, there may very well have been a documented chemical attack during that time, and if so, injecting this bit of truth into the fiction can be all it takes to sway an empathic person to be on the scammer side. It is, quite frankly, a disgusting tactic, and other examples which I'm hoping to show you in later episodes are of scammers claiming to be dying of terminal illnesses. Now, as someone who lost a dad to a terminal illness, I find these sorts of tactics to be absolutely abhorrent, and it makes it all the more satisfying for me to waste these criminals' time and report their accounts. Being true to Raghaus's inquisitive nature, I reply with the following. Holy mackerel, Maureen, 4.7 million! And that's just your share! Christ, how much was in that box? Can you just take money you find in a safe box? How did you even get into it? Oh, Maureen, is this legal? Or even morally right? Are you sure this isn't the money of some Afghani businessman or something? Sorry for all the questions, just... Wow. You better believe I ain't sorry about those questions. Maureen tries to blow off my questions by replying, Dear friend, I believed you read and understood my message and what I need from you. Very well, I just want to know whether you accept my offer or not. I shall be expecting your urgent response. Unable to allow a scammer to fob me off, I respond, I'll accept Maureen, subject to my fears being quashed and answering a few questions I may have along the way. Quite suddenly, Maureen sends this nasty reply, and I have to quickly look in a mirror to make sure she hasn't bitten off my head. She sends, "Your questions are irrelevant and childish. That is why I did not answer you, because all the questions you ask has already been explained to you. Asking such questions means either you did not read my message very well, or you do not understand it. I advise you to read my message again for better understanding so that we can move further." Deciding that Maureen will have to pay for her rude outburst, I send this and decide that without an apology, I will be ending this scam bait here and now. Childish. Maureen, I was only curious as to how much was in the box before you split it with the others, if your share alone was worth over 4 million. For someone wanting to trust me to enact a serious transaction, I found your response quite rude and unchristian. I have to think about the bigger picture when a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity like this comes along. I have to make sure it's safe and right. Do you begrudge me that? Wouldn't you do the very same if our positions were reversed? I'd like an apology for your unkind response before we go any further. Realising that she would be passing up an opportunity to be featured in a YouTube video about scam baiting, Maureen replies with, "Hello, dear friend. I don't think it is relevant or necessary to know how much was in that box before we share it. The funds is not individual money because we found it at the revolutionaries' camp after we overpower them. Meanwhile, my sincerely apology to you for using abusive words on you. I'm sorry about that. Just that they are some questions that you don't need to ask at this stage. Maybe when we meet and sit one-on-one interacting to each other, you can ask any questions you wish, and I will gladly answer you." Pleased that I made a scammer say sorry to me, I accept her perfunctory apology and allow the scam to proceed. Raghouse 1, scammer 0. Maureen follows up with another copy-paste template email, swearing me to secrecy to add another layer of believability and asking me for all those pesky little details that could destroy the identity of Raghouse Gupta if they were to fall into the wrong hands. Well, that would be the case if Raghouse wasn't a complete figment of my imagination. The scammer ends her email assuring me of the professionalism of the people handling the treasure box and reminds me once again to follow her instructions to avoid any mistakes, which is indeed a piece of advice I will be ignoring. I reply with Raghouse's fake details, as well as my excuses for not having access to my ID, which may be a deal breaker for this scam, but in her follow-up reply, the scammer doesn't even acknowledge it. In fact, once again, I believe that we are looking at the next copy-paste template email designed to progress us to the second base of the scam. That is the part where the scammer gets all kissy-kissy because they're preparing to get you to part with your money. Apparently, the treasure box was removed from Maureen's custody and sent to a security company in the UAB, and she wants me to contact the company to arrange delivery.
All right, everyone, we're back with Chris. If you want to watch the rest of that video, please make sure you go over to his channel and sub. Chris, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America. We have all of America here.
Yeah.
We wish, right, Take?
Yeah, this is the second time in the last 2 shows we've gone across the swamp to talk with talented individuals. So, and then we just had Mr. Chester on as well. And then you have Annie from Romance Scammers and Online Scams. She was just here. So we love England.
Yeah, for sure.
Not just because of the tea thing that you did, you accomplished over here in Boston, but we love the music. We love Def Leppard, Iron Maiden, Chris Tries. You know, there's a lot of talent coming out of that country.
What can I say? Just for the record, it might be like it might be like a staple that every British person drinks tea. I'm actually far more of a coffee person, and as you know, we were talking about just before I came on. Kids require me to have coffee when they're getting me up so early and keeping me up for so long. So yeah, coffee is just forget tea. My wife drinks tea, but no, it's not strong enough. Not strong enough for me.
He was a thing of the past until yesterday, and then Amber Heard was on TV talking about he likes tea like a lot. Tea. So that's kind of where I put 2 and 2 together. I'm like, okay, why do we have so much tea here? It's because of Britain, but you're right. Tea has kind of faded away. I think there's a lot more people like you that prefer coffee.
Yeah.
I see. The thing is, I find coffee a lot quicker to make as well. I mean, I only have like the instant stuff. I don't have a fancy coffee machine where you push a button and all these crazy things happen. I literally just two spoonfuls of instant, 2 spoonfuls of sugar, and then away we go. But tea, you've got to put the bag in, you've got to leave it for 5 minutes, you've got to squeeze it to get all the flavor. No, it's just too much effort for the caffeine, to be honest. So
who's got time for a tea bag? Oh, that's what she said. No, never mind. Bad joke. Sorry, everybody. So let's talk about scam baiting.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
When I was looking through your channel, I mean, it looks like you've had your channel for quite some time, but you don't have a ton of scam baiting videos on there, although the quantity is not always representative of quality. I mean, all of them are great. It just looks like you kind of took a break, or maybe you're not doing it religiously every single day, right? Is that fair to say?
Yeah. So my channel, I mean, crikey, I think I opened the channel something like, I don't know, like 12 years ago. I mean, I not really with the intention to do anything, and I think my earliest video is just a musical edit I did from a song from Once Upon a Time in the West, because I'm a massive like Western fan. And then a couple of years ago, I wanted to maybe try doing something with like video games, and I sort of rebranded my channel from whatever it was to something called Troddler Games, which is my PlayStation Network thing, which I've just realised I've told a lot of people. But that again, because of having kids and everything, that didn't really come to fruition. But with the scam baiting, I started sort of the scam baiting January last year, with the intention of making these videos soon afterwards. But then I got really poorly in February last year. I got the COVID, and I got it really bad.
That's a shame.
Like it. Yeah, I mean, I've never been like so poorly before that I've been bedridden for like 2 weeks. I mean, I've had illnesses where you're on the sofa for a day or two, but never 2 weeks bedridden. I mean, it was crazy, but yeah. So, and as I sort of said in my first video, it was something that I put off, and then this year I thought, you know what, it's a new year. Let's do this. Let's get this started. So I suppose with respect to the frequency of the videos, I mean, I try and get one out every sort of 3 to 4 weeks or so. Yeah, I mean, I've got plenty of sort of scam baits, like complete, incomplete, and ongoing to make episodes from, and I already know what the next sort of two to 3 episodes are going to be. But it's just getting the time to sit down and put it all together, really. So yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Now, what made you decide to do this? Was it like, were you just angry because you were getting these stupid emails and you're like, who the hell falls for this? And then you realize that no matter how bad the English is, no matter how bad the pictures are, people do fall for it. And like, what got you heated to like start focusing on this?
Well, you know what, because I know you asked this of many of your guests, and unfortunately I have to give quite a similar answer. I mean, I wish I could say that I was scammed, or someone I knew was scammed and it was me taking revenge, but unfortunately it's not.
Well, it's better that you aren't. We're okay with that.
Well, yeah. I mean, absolutely. Yeah, I suppose that is better. But no, I came across a channel called Atomic Shrimp, and I do believe I've sort of paid homage to him in most of my videos so far.
Yeah,
and
I'm going to say common theme there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he basically, I do a driving job. I do a job where I would spend at least sort of maybe 5, maybe 6 hours of my day just literally driving from one place to another, if you were to stitch it all together. And I needed something to sort of keep me sane, during those sort of lengthy periods while I was on the road. And of course, music for the most part could satisfy that. But after a while, it's just the same songs that you've heard 100 times before.
Mm-hmm.
So I got into like audiobooks and things like that. And again, that was a great way to sort of pass the time. But then but then of course it's sort of, with Audible, it costs money to buy, like, to buy these books, or to buy the credits to buy the books. But so I came across Atomic Shrimp one day, and because his content is quite sort of similar to mine, or I should say mine is sort of similar to his, in that you don't necessarily have to look, you don't need to watch it, you can just listen to it. You don't need that sort of visual element. So I just basically ended up sticking his videos on while I was driving around, and I loved it. I thought, you know what, yeah, this is really funny and really entertaining stuff. But also, from an education and information point of view, it was also, helping to put out the message. And I thought, you know what, I want to try this. I want to give this a go.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, not long after that, Mr. Ragaus Gupta was born. And the funny thing is that very first episode, the BMW lottery and the dubious wife, that one was literally, that scam bait literally got started about a day after I made my email for Ragaus Gupta. And yeah, I was amazed, because literally it was one of the first emails I responded to. And I even said in the video, I was just amazed at how long he just kept coming back, and how long we were on the hook with that guy for, and it was crazy. And then whilst that one was coming to a close, I started the scam bait with Neil Trotter, who is the subject of the second episode, and it sort of carried on from then, really.
Awesome.
So, what was the one where there was a bunch of money at the airport, and you were like, they had your luggage, but they didn't know your details? So, I mean, you're like, oh, that makes sense. They want to give me $30 million, but they don't know who I am. I thought that was pretty funny. But people do fall for that. They hear that big money. Oh, they want to split it with me, 70-30. Okay, I'll give them my details, and they'll match it up. I mean, I was just amazed by that.
It's crazy. I know. Yeah, the third episode, David and Gift Cardiff, which is a play on David and Goliath. But I don't know if that translates. That's the one. But, yeah, that one. It's really funny, because all you have to do is read these emails correctly, and you will see that they make absolutely no sense. So this guy was basically saying, so there's these two consignment boxes, and this diplomat was trying to get them. However, he couldn't afford the demurrage fee, so now I'm offering it to you. But don't worry, because actually your details that I haven't actually confirmed with you, Mr. Gupta, are actually on these boxes already. And then he sent me this picture, which I think if you've seen the video, I mean, it goes down as probably the worst Photoshop job I've ever seen so far. I mean, just these two supposed boxes, so poorly cropped out of whatever image they were in, and then the official documents that they put on top of it oh my lord, it was laughably bad. I mean they all are laughably bad to some extent, although some of them, I mean, some of the scam baits that I'm doing at the moment or have just completed, they are trying a lot harder now to appear genuine, to really, and I suppose it's a bit like the telephone scam baits as well, is that some of them really just don't want to admit that they're scammers. They don't want to, say, oh yeah, you got us, we're scammers, and that's it. At least in
good luck with that, right?
And I suppose it's easier for them to do that over email as well, because obviously you're not having a live conversation with someone, and you're lacking all the major important parts of communication, that being tone of voice and volume and pitch and all those different things that really decide what a person is saying and how they're saying it. So you don't get that with the email ones. So and that's how I can almost get away with being a bit sort of tongue-in-cheek, a bit sarcastic, because they're lacking all of those other elements to conversation. So they just sort of have to take it as me being sincere, and that's how we end up having quite a lot of fun with them as well.
And do you plan on kind of keeping the same style with the crazy 419 type emails and the merge charges and the whatever they're promising you in a foolish email, or are you gonna maybe call and deal with the Social Security scams, the Amazon scams, kind of the typical what you see the most of, or are you gonna stay with your niche? Do you have any plans?
Well, it's funny because with every new episode, I try to sort of add a few more elements. And for a scam bait which is recently closed for me, I was given the details for a guy who apparently was actually in this country, and he had an actual like a British mobile number, and I really wanted to talk to him. I thought, you know what, I'm gonna call him up. I'm gonna record the whole conversation if I can, and incorporate that into the episode. And sadly, he never actually answered the phone at any point, and I called him like at least 4 or 5 times, but at no point did he answer. And I bring this up to him in the in our email conversations as well, especially towards the end when the sort of the reveals happened. I'm like, well, I tried to call you didn't answer me. But I'd never say never with regards to whether I'd actually call people. The thing is, I'm not very sort of good at improv. I mean, crikey, I'm nervous as anything just doing this. But I don't know if the live sort of conversations is something I mean, again, I'll never say never. It's just I'd have to update all of my hardware and my software, because I'm doing all of this just from a MacBook at the moment, so it's probably not quite as equipped to do.
Esther Lord lives very close to you, and he was in the chat offering you to definitely give him a call, and I think he'll drive over there and he'll give you coffee and probably hook you up with a whole new system.
Well, that'd be great. I mean, I've got the chat open in front of me now, and just thank you, by the way, to everyone who's.
I don't know if I quite saw all that. I was reading it pretty quickly, but he's known to do that. He drives all around that great country and helps people out. So I'm offering your help, Chester. Sorry about that. But, yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
you were in a band, right? Like we were talking a little bit offline, and I mean, you're a musician, right?
Yes, not so much now, but in the past, yeah.
But you played out in front of people, right?
Yeah. Well, I was actually the singer in the bands that I was part of. Although I can play like guitar and piano, and I suppose by extension bass as well.
So you're very talented and you're okay in front of people. I would think you would probably be a natural, and you'd be very excellent and witty, just calling some of these dirtbags sometimes on the phone. That's just my opinion. Well,
I mean, I might definitely give it a go. I mean, the thing with the email scam baiting is that I can really take my time in writing a response, and sometimes I'll even sleep on it.
I love that you do that. I mean, I don't think there's enough baiters that actually take the time to do that. That's why I loved when we had Annie on the other day. And I know that there's some others out there, and there's probably some that just do it that don't even have channels or we don't know about. But 99% of the people that I think we talk to are making phone calls, and it's nice to see people dealing with these idiotic emails like you do and Annie does and some others. So I would never want you to stop that, of course, as a fan. But I'm just saying I wouldn't want you to shy away from showing your wittiness and the way that you speak to people because you think you would be nervous. I think you'd be fine if that was the only thing that was holding you back.
Yeah, for sure.
Well,
definitely.
I do. I mean, because I do still get the very occasional sort of scam phone call, and if you're in this country, if anyone like in the chats who's listening, if they're in this country, a lot of them usually come to you as, I think it's like 020, which is like a London prefix number to make you think that they're in the central London, but that they've somehow like, I don't know, duped that number and they're bouncing it from there to where you are. But I have answered a couple of those calls in the past, and I mean to no real great effect or anything. But I like to, and I do this with the email scam baiting a lot as well. But I like to, when we've established that yes, I know you're a scammer and there's nothing to hide about it, I like to try and talk to these people and actually just get, you know, what they think and how they feel about what they're doing. And again, with mixed results. I mean, you've seen from the episode so far, no one has actually responded, sadly, to my emails about having a chat. But I'm going to keep doing it and seeing if one day someone goes, okay, yeah, well, I'll tell you why I do it. I mean, I don't think there's any justifiable reason as why they should do it, and I appreciate that a lot of them are, you know, perhaps in slightly poorer countries, but I mean, I was listening to one of your episodes yesterday, and you were talking to a scammer, and they were saying, this was CJ, this one, and they were saying about how that America took money from India, so we're taking money from America, and it's like, it's frustrating.
That was the SSA scammer. He was a real dope.
Yeah, and it's so narrow-minded, because it's like, okay, I'm not saying that, you know, my country or your country hasn't done this, whatever, but we're talking about individuals now. That little old lady who you're trying to steal her pension, she's not taken money from India. She's not, you know, done anything to your country, and so
exactly.
It's poor ethics. It's just them.
Well,
just subscribing.
In my opinion, they don't feel that way. They don't understand. It's not like they're doing something heroic or you know, what they think is like how they rationalize it. They're being stupid. They're immature. Bottom line is they're poor, and they think they have the right to make other people poor. That's my opinion. The fact that they say, "Oh, we're gonna get back," you know, England because of what they did to us, or America because of what I mean, that's just, I don't even think they know the history. That's my opinion. I really think that we're dealing with some very immature people, and you keep trying, and you will get someone that will just talk to you. I mean, I think out of maybe 100 scammers, I'll get one that will actually talk. And at that point, I turn off the rage, because that's kind of what I do. You know, I'm not going to sit there and talk about dragons and nonsense. I'm going to try to have a serious conversation. And it's not. People will say, well, how do you get them to stay on the phone with you that long? I think anybody that knows, I mean, that's a fluke. But you have to keep trying, persevere, and you keep talking to them. And I think you'll get it if you keep trying.
I'm very conscious of the fact that, you know, in spite of what these scammers do and how much money they may have stolen from people in the past, I'm still very conscious of the fact that they are still people. And it's very easy, I suppose, to just say, you know, that everything is black and white. But as my wife is always telling me, actually, that everything is just different shades of grey. You know, because you could have, and I can't believe I'm about to say this, but you could have a scammer who calls people all day and scams them, but then goes home and is the best father he could be. So I try and keep that in mind when I'm talking to these people, because, and again, that's why I try and reach out to them at the end. But I mean, again, so far no luck. And in fact, I had a conversation with a guy on the phone. There's a new scam that's going around, at least in this country. I don't know if you guys have had it, where they call you up and they say they're from some house. They're doing like a household survey, and they just want you to answer a few household questions. Now, I never do, because I think, well, you've got my name, you've got my phone number. If I give you any more identifying information about me, what could you do with that? But yeah, so I actually ended up having a conversation with this guy and saying to him, listen, I know you're a scammer. I know this is a scam. Why? Because he said, like they all do, he said his name. Oh, what did he say his name was? Something very white and British. You know, he said his name was like James or something like that. And he admitted, he said, yeah, I live in India. I was born in India. I was like, but your parents called you James then. And I just,
yeah,
that's, I mean, come on. And you see it all the time, and you see like such repeat names, like, James Smith and David Wilson, and it's all this, it's the same 50 English names just rehashed in different combinations. It's absolutely ridiculous. I would believe it more if they came onto the call and said, hi, my name is, and then gave me like an actual Indian name. I'd be like, okay, well, maybe this is genuine. But they never do. They always, and they try and get in really early with the lies, and it's the same.
Right.
It's the same with the email scam baiting. I mean, the third episode where I'm talking to Mr. David C. Lee, I have got in my spam box now about 15 other David C. Lees who are basically sending me exactly the same scam. And I'm sure. I mean, maybe you guys have. I mean, it's obviously not the same person, so I'm not going to repeat it. I'm not going to try and bait them because it's just going to be the same scam and the same script. Because I like to try and go for different ones each time to show whoever's watching, the different types of scams to shine a light on them. But they do. I mean, they're straight out of the gate with the lies, to try and to get the stupid Westerners to believe them and to be on their side. And it's just and I mean, take the latest episode as well with Maureen. I mean, she's allegedly a war veteran, and if that email was going to anybody even remotely patriotic in the United States or even in the UK, I suppose, that might just grab their attention just for a little bit, and hang on, this is a soldier, a patriot. They're so that it might just hook them for a little bit longer. And I know that they're not going to. A lot of them must fail, but then there must be some that succeed as well, because the email scams are still very much alive, very much alive.
Yeah. Right, for sure.
So yeah,
I get a lot of junk emails to one of mine, and like a lot of the times when I open it, I think, seriously, why are you bothering sending this email? Like, it's so absurd and ridiculous. Why are you bothering? But they must get something out of it at some point to even bother,
Right.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I mean, it's hard to say, like, we don't want to ever blame victims, and we think, who the hell is stupid enough to fall for these things? But people fall for it. You hear more and more, and especially the email scams, which are so foolish, in writing. Any one of us would just turn it off and say, that's ridiculous. How does it even happen? But then, you know what? Someone else gets it and sends them a demurrage fee, thinking they're going to get a cut of $30 million. It's ridiculous.
And I like in the latest episode in From Scammers with Love, I sort of I make a point of saying how if you fit into a very specific demographic, because we had this point with Maureen, and I'm saying that, I'm putting quotation marks around that, with Maureen, where she was basically telling me, yes, you know what, we can be together, we can maybe get married, here's some photos of me. And of course it's laughably ridiculous to us. However, if you are someone who is perhaps maybe divorced, you live by yourself, maybe you're in your mid-50s, 60s, you've been alone for years, you've not had a woman so much as look at you for the last 15 years, and all of a sudden, and I know, I mean, the thing is, I know even saying it out loud, it sounds a bit bonkers, but even, just if the stars align in the right way, or I suppose in the wrong way, you could perhaps say, then this person might go, well, yeah, I mean, crikey, this person's being genuine. I mean, why wouldn't there be? And it's sad because again, scammers they will grab any emotional advantage they can get. And I see it a lot of, well, hear it, I suppose, a lot of the time with the live scam baiting on the calls. If they believe they're speaking to say an old lady, they'll absolutely switch on that aggression, you know, believing the older generation to fold at the first sign of, you know, sort of anger or anything like that. And you know, I think because I'm a huge fan of Kit Boga when it comes to the online like scam baiting calls. And one of his more recent videos, if I'm allowed to talk about it, that is.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, well, one of his more recent videos, he's playing his sort of elderly gentleman character, and the scammer, like literally from the get-go, is just in with such high aggression and such, you know, attitude, as though, you know, he thinks he can almost intimidate what he thinks is an old man into doing what he wants by just shouting and screaming at him. And of course we know the truth because we're on the other side of it, and it's actually very funny. But you know, if someone called up, you know, my grandparents who you know are varying ages and stuff, you know, they and they were speaking to them like that, you know, there is a possibility that they might fold and go along with it because they're being shouted at and they don't like being shouted at, and it's completely out of the norm for them in their day-to-day life. And it's just it really is it's awful what they do. It really is awful.
Awful. Disgusting. I don't know how people have the patience to pretend to be the victim for as long as some of these major baiters, like you just mentioned, do. God bless them. I'm a big fan too. I get so enraged as soon as I hear the name. This is Peter calling from Medicare, or this is Alex Wilson from Amazon. I start flipping out. That's just the New Yorker in me. I'm not going to pretend with these idiots, and I'm glad that so many people can do that because you know, we hit them from all angles, whether it's these long baits or, you know, some of us that just keep calling them over and over and over again and wasting their time. These are disgusting people. And it can all go back to where you are, and yeah, people, no matter what, we're all humans, and you know, in light of anything racist or telling somebody to hurt themselves, to me everything else is fair game. I mean, they'll take an old lady's last dollar if she's got cancer and needs to pay for medical bills. I don't stop with these idiots. And people do it in different ways, but the main thing is that we waste their time. That's how I look at it.
So true.
Oh yeah. Well, one thing, I mean, I've got to say, because when you guys contacted me, I obviously jumped on your channels and I started watching your videos, and I've got to say it's really refreshing because Kit Boga, as you know, he takes like a very I'll say like a PG-13 approach to it. So he himself will stay quite calm and he won't swear, and although the scammers do. But I must say, Tag, I mean, watching your videos, and just for you to open up like, oh hey you dumb fuck, and it's just like sometimes you just want to say, you just want to hear someone say that to scammers, because you know you do get your own sort of, you know, personal feelings about scam bait, even if it's not one you're doing yourself, and you go, oh, this scammer's a real arsehole. So it is really refreshing to go from the, you know, like the more PG-13 stuff to the straight in with the, you know, what you do. And and CJ as well. I mean, I've noticed, and this was really despicable, I think. But when they realise that you are obviously baiting them, and then and obviously being like a young sort of female, they start talking to you in such derogatory ways, asking you to, you know, like do these things. And I think, you know, not to sort of cast a net over Indian men, of course, but you can definitely see how you know, the difference in standards in how they treat women, if from how they speak to you is, you know, anything to go by. And the fact that you clearly can just brush this off is it's great.
Well, I don't like them to
Yeah.
feel like they have power over me, so that's why I don't let it. Like, I don't let them know for 1 second that it bothers me, because I don't want them to think that they got to me, that they have power over me, that they can bully me. So I'm just like, oh yeah, sure. Well, because they'll say like, well, I'll come over and F you or whatever, and I'm like, okay. When is that? When are you gonna do that? Oh, I think we lost him. Hold on, it's my fault. 1 second, let me get him back on. But yeah, that's why a lot of people have asked me that. That's why I do that, is I don't like them to feel like they won,
I mean, anybody who's a CJ Scams fan knows that you're the master at, getting bank accounts and, acting skills, and your streams are so much fun. But if they followed you from the beginning, I think you're a little bit firmer in the last 2 or 3 baits than I've ever seen you. You're giving it back to them. So I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I don't know if anyone else has noticed it, but your tone is a little spicy there.
Well, thanks. I guess, yeah, maybe I'm not as patient as I used to be. Also, though, in fairness to the scammers, if we're going to be fair to them, like now I'm live streaming, so everyone's seeing the whole conversation, and then a lot of times at the beginning I would cut out stuff. You know what I mean?
I mean, you're doing something to win their trust. Not every single baiter gets these very naked pictures being sent to us. I mean, thank God. But I mean, you're getting they're sending you lots of pictures of themselves, all of themselves.
Yeah. Sorry
it's like
about that.
Scammer Hub over there.
I know. And then I like to send them to you. So sorry about that, Chris. That's my fault. Apologize about that.
That's fine. Don't worry.
But yeah, then I like to send you those pictures. You're welcome.
Yeah. And last time I checked, Chris Tries, your channel was up to I think 315 subs. I think we were at 395 when we started, or 295. So I think you've gained 20 subs just from being on the stream here. So hopefully you just continue to grow, and your great work gets filtered around the internet a little bit more. Yeah. Because that's what it is all about, and people can see what you do, and hopefully you're going to be putting out a lot more. But welcome back.
Just again, thank you to everyone who has very kindly subscribed. Yeah, I do have a good couple of episodes planned. I've recently closed on a couple of scam baits, and one of them, which won't be the next episode, but probably the next 2, is probably by far the longest scam bait I've ever done. It's got well over 200 emails to go through, and I do think it's probably going to have to be split into 2 episodes, because I don't think there's anyone who would be prepared to listen to my voice for something like an hour and a half in one sitting at least. So I'm going to split that one into 2, and it's crazy because that one, it had everything. It had Bitcoin, it had hospital visits, it had arrests, it had gift cards. It just everything that could happen happened in this particular scam bait. So yeah, that'll probably be episode 6 and 7 respectively. But yeah, I've the next episode, which I'm hoping it will be out probably by the end of the month. It's a bit of a slightly different one. It's going to be a bit of a compilation of a couple of shorter scam baits that didn't quite go as far as I'd like, so would be too short to be an episode by themselves. But if I bundle them all up, it should be nice. Of a decent sort of length. But yeah, because unfortunately a lot of the email scams, they don't always go anywhere, or they do go somewhere, but it doesn't. It's not in a way which would have a lot of value in putting out as an episode. I tried to do scams like with slightly different scripts, like with the scripts that the scammers are using, so that the people seeing them can see a whole variety of different email scams.
How long? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. Go on.
Wait,
How
before I
long does
forget,
does the
before I forget, I just want to. Kentucky gets busy. I just want to say thank you so much, Kentucky, for the $20 chat. Thank you so much for that, and thank you, Betty and Romance. Sorry to interrupt you, Take, but sometimes
Sorry, I wrote it all in the
Kentucky,
chat.
Kentucky has to go to work, so I didn't want to miss it. Go ahead.
So we were talking about Kentucky legends before. I forgot to mention Kentucky's fried scam baits as well. So thank you, definitely Kentucky. How long would each, when you bait through email, do you have them on the hook for? Like, is it a long, like weeks or months, or very just quickly?
Well, it depends. So the colossal scam bait that I've just done, that one was about 3 weeks in the making. Again, by far the longest. I think we started talking on the sort of 12th of April. But for the most part, I can sort of open and shut them in about a week. It really depends on the sort of the tenacity of the scammers, because I mean, with Atomic Shrimp, he goes in quite sort of ridiculous, or however you'd put it, almost from the get-go. I like to start off, I like to play ball for a bit first. I like to make them really think that I'm into this. And then once they've given me some details, or they've given me a mission to go and, send some money, that's when I start to crank up the old ridiculous meter, as I call it. Because at that point, they're invested in you. I worry that if I go in too hard to start with, I'll just lose them. So I try and I play ball for a bit, and then we go in once they're invested in me. And literally, I mean, I've had it whilst we've been sat here. My phone's gone off at least a dozen times with emails from people who are waiting for me to go and make a payment of $900 to Western Union or something. Obviously, I'm not going to do that. Not that I have $900 to spend anyway, even if I wanted to. But yeah, it's.
Do you think that when you're baiting them for that long, like say 3 weeks, they're just focused on you? Like they look at you as the whale, like, and they kind of slack off from messing with other victims, or do you think that you're just one of 50 that they have going on at once?
I would
And
like
I know
to
it's hard
think.
to track. It's hard to know, but like in your opinion, I guess, or maybe you do know.
I think, yeah. I mean, I'd like to think it's the former. And the guys from the big scam bait who we've just finished, that I actually think I had quite a lot of their attention, because there was 3 characters on this scam bait eventually. Now I think it was actually only 2 people, but I think they were covering 3 characters. And they got a point. I was at work a couple of nights ago, and they were sending me a message. I was replying, and literally within minutes, I had another reply after that, and it went on all through into the night when I got home and everything. So I like to think that they were so invested in me, and the rapidity at which they did reply was sort of indicative that perhaps I was their cash cow. They were expecting to get my sort of $3,000. And then of course, yeah, you do get the other emails where you might only get a reply every sort of 10, 18 hours, maybe the next following day. Some of them, they don't reply for about a week. And in those, I can only assume that, yeah, they're probably busy doing other scams and such. But it's much like with you guys and wasting their time. I try to craft the emails in such a way that they have to read them, and then I'll say, oh, can I ask you some questions? And of course I don't ask the question straight away. I have to get them to go reply and say, yes, what's your questions? And then and it all just sort of occupies their time. And because it's email based, obviously they have to go to a computer, they have to open up the browser, or even if they're just doing it on their phone, they've still got to take the time to read what I put and then type out a coherent reply. And obviously they've got to translate it, because a lot of them are English second language. So they've got to sort of translate it in whatever way they do. So I'd like to think that it's a slow game, but I'm hoping it wastes just as much time as the live sort of scam bait thing does as well. So
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, we all want to have entertaining videos and get subs and likes, but the main reason, hopefully, everyone's that has anything to do with scam baiting knows that wasting their time so they don't get to real victims is the main reason we do this. And I was always curious to know, and thank you so much for answering that. The email scams, like, do we waste their time? And it sounds like you are. It sounds like you're calculated in your responses and you're making them do research. And if they're doing that,
Yeah, that's awesome.
time away from them calling on another victim.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. And it's because a lot of them they'll give me their details. And they'll give me like Western Union, PayPal, sometimes actual bank accounts. Now I have no doubt that the names are perhaps money mules or something like that, but I always report them. I always take the time to say, hey, this account this is from a fraudster, this is from a scammer, can you look into it, please? And of course that's the most that I can do. With respect to that, I can't force a bank to shut down an account, but I can do what I can do with regards to giving them all the details and a transcript of the conversation. I mean, it's actually it's disappointing that there's not a larger focus on this everyday fraud, because the scam baiting community, it's seen, to my understanding at least, as a largely sort of vigilante activity, because the obviously the main advice is just don't talk to scammers, but of course sometimes their phone calls or their emails are crafted in such a way that they might net a few people at least to start with. So I've just got to say, I mean, this community of scam baiters is just incredible, that we're basically taking this into our own hands. And of course they're never going to tell us not to do this.
Right.
But for every scam baiter who takes the time to slow them down, to report accounts, to shine a light on it through the videos and the Twitch streams and everything, it's all just aiding this process of awareness that the governments of the world just don't seem to be really that bothered with. So for you guys and for anyone in chat who scam baits, well, just thank you, and let's just keep it up, because this is, we'll win eventually. And I heard you were talking to a scammer earlier, and they were admitting that the YouTube videos are slowing down our operation. They're making it harder. So great, let's just keep it up.
Yeah.
That was for all the know-it-alls out there that are probably listening, because love us or hate us, they're going to listen, that want to say that what we do is meaningless and does nothing. I beg to differ, and so does that scammer. They cannot make as much money when people are calling them, whether it's 3-hour baits or it's 100 calls from one person in a day just to ruin their day. They're not making as much money as they used to. It's still there, like you said. We will win eventually, but it's going to take a while. But all we can really do right now is waste their time, whether it's through, baiting them through the emails or on the phone. Wasting their time is the only thing that we can do, that I can think of right now. And then reporting bank accounts, and you keep doing that, and that's amazing as well. But yeah, I mean, you heard it right from the scammer. And you still get these people that want to be the know-it-alls and say, well, that doesn't do anything. All you're doing is raging nonsense, and or you're acting like a victim in an email, and you're being a criminal because you're baiting them. No, you're wasting their time, and that's the only thing we can do right now to save innocent people from losing their money.
Well, I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, I had a scam call. It was a couple of months ago now, and they opened up with the I can't remember exactly what it was, and they said something, and it was obviously a scam. I mean, you could tell it was a scam. And I said, "Oh, before we start, do you know Kit Boga?" And they said to me, I said, "Kit Boga," and they just hung up, just like that. And I was like, yes, really, they do know him. It's definitely a worthwhile endeavor. You know what? Even if one particular scam bait doesn't change the world, the awareness that it brings, I suppose the entertainment as well, that it brings. It spreads this awareness. And I tell, I mean, because my mom, like most mothers should be, is fairly supportive of this. So she watches all my videos. I tell her when they go live, and she watches all my videos. And she's got people at work, like where she works, to watch them and subscribe as well. I mean, I didn't ask her to do this, but she did. And the kind of demographic of people she works with are actually the kind of target demographic which these scammers might sort of look to scam. So again, a sort of indirect and totally accidental way of spreading the awareness that way as well. So again, we just gotta keep it up, guys.
Yeah, I totally agree. Couldn't have said it better. Well, yeah, it's been awesome talking to you. So, you might have said this already, but because I can't remember if you said this when we were talking earlier or if you said it again now, I got confused. But you were saying earlier about how you really don't bait like phone calls, like phone scammers.
Yeah, I mean, it's not something that I'm looking to do. Well, again, I never say never. It's not something that I'm currently doing. I mean, I will get the odd call from a scammer, and I will try and just for my own amusement have a bit of fun with them. But it very rarely goes anywhere, and I have to be very careful because most of the time I've got little ears in the house with me, and I don't want to always. I perhaps take Tag's approach of going straight in with the rage. But yeah, I mean, I never say never. I mean, maybe it's something I could look to do in the future. I'm not very good at improvising, and there's so many brilliant live scam baiters like yourselves who I feel at least do a much better job than I could. So but I mean, maybe in the future. I mean, this podcast, it's crazy. I mean, I thought I was just making these videos for a handful of people who comment and enjoy them, and I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that. So when you guys said, "Oh, do you want to come on the show?" and I've got the chat open in front of me, and all these people being so supportive, it's really blowing my mind, the community that we've got in scam baiting. So I mean, yeah, it might be something. Yeah, and you know what? Maybe I'll start with. Well, maybe I'll start with trying to incorporate, phone calls into, because a lot of the time they the scammers, they say, "Oh, give us your WhatsApp number, let's talk, let's," and they give me like phone numbers for the alleged, like lawyers in Nigeria or whatever. So I might try giving them a call and recording it and incorporate that into future videos, but it probably won't be for a couple of episodes at least, because I've already got planned out the next few in my mind. So, but I'll give it a go.
Yeah.
If you want me to, I'll give it a go. So.
Yeah, for sure.
I would love to hear it. And I mean, you start to make videos for just a few people and they're up there, and then someone notices it, and people really need to see as much as they can. So if we can do anything and to help spread awareness by showing your videos more, you get more subs, and it goes around in the cycle. I mean, I think it's a win-win. You're making videos for a handful of people, but a lot larger group needs to see your work, and I think that's hopefully what we can help you accomplish a little bit. Being as small time as we are, you move up a little bit, and then more and more people start seeing your work, more awareness gets spread.
Well, that's it. I mean, like, I know, like you've got, Pierogi, Jim Browning, Kit Bogan, and these have all got millions of subscribers, and they put a video out, and within a second, it's got, hundreds of thousands of views. I am just so happy to see 300 subscribers. I'm just so happy to see, hundreds of views on my videos. I mean, let alone thousands. I mean, I know
it's a great feeling, right?
Yeah,
it's a great feeling.
It is, and all the comments have been super supportive and it's so wonderful. It's like, wow, this is this weird little pastime I do, and complete straight, people who I've never met, saying, you know, well done, that was great. I can't wait for the next one. It's like, wow. And you know, I said at the start of my latest video, that community just makes it so much easier for me to go, right, let's get started on the next episode.
Right.
And it's funny.
And you know what?
Like,
save those positive comments, because you will get some idiot that will voice their stupidity on your comments, but do not let one person, you know, dictate, you know, 400 people that do like your stuff. Because every time I get a nasty comment, I go back to the people that say, thank God for you. My mom was scammed, and it's great what you're doing. I love the way that you talk to these people. Nobody else will. Everybody's got their own little niche. So, you know, just please always remain positive no matter what people say, because the haters are out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, of course. And you know, I mean, I when you go into a public medium such as YouTube, you know, there's gonna be naysayers, but it's like you said. I mean, just focus on that net positive. And I mean, I don't think it will. I mean, it's such a niche sort of thing that I do, at least at the moment. I don't, you know, I don't. It only really attracts, at least in so far, it only really attracts the people who want to watch it. Of course, will that change?
Right.
Probably, absolutely.
Yeah, you get a know-it-all every once in a while that's gonna like bring you down and say, well, why don't you do this, or why don't you say that, you know? And it's like, you're like, okay, well, where's your channel? Show me how to do it, and then they just disappear. That's all.
Yeah,
but,
for
yeah,
sure.
It you know, it's something that that, I mean, see, making the videos, it's really funny because actually putting the video together is the quickest part of the process for me. One thing I didn't realize until I'd actually, like, you know, jumped into it and started doing it was probably the longest part of the process for me is editing out intakes of breath. So like I write my script, which is probably the second longest thing. I write the script, and then I record the script, and then I have to go through the whole audio recording of it, and I have to manually highlight and delete where I go, basically, just to keep it like flowing sort of nicely. And it's funny because if you go back to like my first video, I only start actually editing that out about halfway through it, because when I was listening through the audio, like before I started to make the video for the first one, I got around halfway through it and I was like, oh no, I'm gonna just take out some of these intakes of breath just to you know, neaten it up a bit. So if you go back and watch that, like the first sort of 20 minutes of that video, you can hear me breathing basically, which I find really distracting now. But you know, I did think about maybe going back and redoing the first episode, but actually I think it's important to have it there to see where I've come from, and it makes it a lot easier to go, oh great, well this is very basic, rudimentary, you know, episode of Scambaiting 1. What can we do to improve that? And with each new episode, I've tried to incorporate a new thing until I get to like a sort of a way of doing it that I enjoy. And you know, I'm going to be on camera a bit more from now on, however, you know, awful that is for the people watching. But it just breaks up the monotony of just having, you know, an email screenshot on screen as well. So yeah, it's a lengthy process, but
yeah, you
know, it's worth it. But that's the thing, when I've got all of the elements ready, when I've got the audio recorded, edited, and I've got all of the pictures, and I've got it all imported to iMovie, putting that all together and actually making the video is the quickest part. It's the fastest element of the whole process, and it's just getting to that point, you know, to do it. So yeah, I mean, I'm envious sometimes when you guys can just come on, call scammers live, and then, you know, do a bit of editing at the end and go, there we go, that's a day's work. That's why I can't pump out the videos like really any faster than about, you know, every 3 or 4 weeks. And again, I know this colossal scam bait, which will probably be episode 6 and 7. Oh God, that's going to take me ages to do because there's just so much to it. It's crazy. But I'll do it.
We'll
I'll
definitely be on the lookout for that, and when it comes out, we'll make sure to remind everyone to go over and give it a try. But yeah, it's been so awesome talking to you. Like, you definitely have a different style, so we really appreciate you coming on and explaining it to us. And we look forward to visiting your channel more in the future.
And you're up 25 from where you were an hour ago, so I think we've done good here. It was a pleasure talking with you, man. You were awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thanks so much for joining us. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, please be a regular here too.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, if you like. But I'm just looking at. I've got the chat, and I know that Chester's just asked me what do I use for a rolling script. I don't. I've basically got my script printed out in front of me, or I have the like the paragraph for the live section basically right underneath the camera, so I sort of just quickly look down at it every now and again to to know what I'm saying. I mean, I should probably try harder to learn that paragraph before I go on camera, but again, I'm not an actor or anything, so I hope that answers your question.
Oh, awesome. Well, morning, Kevin. Well, thank you so much for joining us. It was a pleasure, and we'll definitely have you back on soon.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
It's been a pleasure. It really has. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Everyone give
later,
Chris a clap, and we will have him back on again in the future. And please make sure you go sub to his channel if you haven't. Chris, you have a great day.
Definitely.
We'll talk to you later.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Cheers, mate.
Okay, well, that was super fun. My scammer dude didn't call me. We can definitely try him and see if we can get... Why don't we let you try him first, see if he's answering, and then I'll call him in a few minutes. See if you want to rage at this SSA guy from yesterday.
I'm always down.
Thank y'all to everyone that joined us today. Thank you for all of our super chats. It's only the first day that we've had those, but we really appreciate all the support. It's been awesome. And it was great. It's always great to talk to some, new scambaiters that we might not all be aware of,
He's cool, too. He's cool to talk with.
Yeah. Sorry, I know you people can figure out the beeps. I'm supposed to mute those, and I keep forgetting. See if he's up yet. See if it's a text now number.
That would make it legit, right?
Absolutely. From the U.S. Marshals.
The Text Now subscriber you were trying to reach is not available. Please leave your message.
Well, I'll be sending that one to Deo. He's from the U.S. Marshals Office if he has a Text Now number. Which, by the way, I forgot to tell you and everyone else, guess what you'll be doing tomorrow at 2 p.m.?
I mean, I'll be watching the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial, I think.
You might have to take a break from that and watch me over on Romance Scammers channel, because I'm going to be on her channel tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So y'all definitely have to come over. It's part 1 of 2. She's going to do me first and then take, I think, you in a week or so, something like that, right?
Oh, I didn't even know about that. That's so nice of her to do. It's such a risk to have me on that show.
Yeah, it is a family friendly. She does have her.
I will not let you down.
She does have a family friendly channel, but we know you can do it.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Betty. Appreciate all of your help and support. But yeah,
Betty, nuevo. Muchas gracias, señorita.
Yeah. Morning, Scam Tunes.
Like all day.
I think we have Scam Tunes scheduled. I'll have to go back and look. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure Scam Tunes is coming on soon. But yeah, so tomorrow, I'm gonna be on Romance Scammers and Online Scams channel at 2 p.m. Eastern. Here's the channel. I'll ping it here.
Yeah,
So
that's awesome, and that'll be a perfect break. They break for lunch or do a short break because it's like 11 o'clock out on the West Coast, so it won't mess with my drama watching. So I can take a nice break and then head over to Romance Scammers Online and watch CJ Scams.
Or you have multiple phones. You can have me on one and Amber on the other.
No, I got to devote all my attention to just one thing.
Thank you, DA.
You'll get it all from 2 to 3.
Thank you. Appreciate that. But I'm looking forward to that. And then she's going to have Take on, I think, in like a week or 2 or something like that. Whenever they work it out. Yeah, she was trying to get you on Discord, so I'll have to get y'all connected because she wanted to work out when you could come on. So.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'll get you today. I'll look at Discord, I promise. I haven't done that in a couple days. But, yeah. Thank you. I'm honored.
Yeah, for sure. Man, I can't believe it's already almost 10. Should we try to find some numbers to call?
Yeah, call a few numbers. I'm in the mood to try my new approach.
Yeah, I want to hear the new approach.
Yeah, very new approach I was working on last night. And because I do have to get my car inspected in a little while.
Yeah, before you get arrested again. And then you'll really be blocked from the police department.
Right.
I know that's your dream you're still going to pursue.
And then I got to get you that White House number. I don't think it's text now, though.
Yeah.
Joe
Continue
Biden
your
uses
call
text
in
now.
English. Please press 1 now.
Para
Oh my
continuar
God,
en
Raz.
español. This call may be recorded for quality assurance. You may be able to save $200 or more on your car insurance. To find out, first, please answer 3 questions. About how many miles per month?
That's supposed to be an SSA scam. I wonder why they have like other people are calling that and the SSA is picking up and we called it and it was like a car warranty thing.
You hung up on him?
Oh yeah, I hung up on him.
Okay.
See, everyone else is calling sorry, I just saw it. Draka just posted on scammer.info that they changed it from an SSI to a promotion scam. I mean SSA to a promotion scam.
Oh, webcams chat in the house. Best adult dating site. I'm sure we're all going to do that.
I thought we already blocked that person before.
I'll remove it.
We got so many trolls and haters now these days. Hey, 40 and Broke, welcome.
What up, 40?
We have
call that car warranty back.
I think we're making it in the world. We got we're got all these haters, people posing as us, like trolls. We're doing awesome, aren't we?
Does he think, or whoever did that, do they really think that that's going to help get them clients to that website or whatever?
Maybe
it's only a second. It's deleted.
Yeah, maybe they
We got the best mods in the world.
Oh my God, Raz, thank you so much. Really appreciate that super chat. That's so sweet of you. Really not necessary. You do so much for us, but thank you so much. Really appreciate that. So you want to talk to the car warranty one that we were just
Anybody,
on?
give me somebody.
So nice of y'all to celebrate our first super chat day. We really, really appreciate it, right, Take?
Absolutely.
And Take and I, just if anyone's wondering, obviously, whatever super chats we get, we split. So just
You say that, you won't get any.
Yeah. I know. I'm just trying to be honest without talking about it too much because it's not important. That's not why we're here. But we, at the same time, super appreciate it, and we'll be dividing it equally. So no worries there.
The other important thing to mention is the webcams chat w.xyz. I deleted your message and then Betty Bam Bam hid you. I don't remember the actual link. Can you please go to TAGOW Media and post that link?
Yeah.
I want to catch up on my porn later.
I mean, maybe like someone that's super addicted to porn won't be able to like control himself and they will click on it, you know?
I would think that there's enough stuff out there that, I mean, you know, the internet is like an addict stream if that's what their addiction. I mean, so I hear. No.
Yeah.
Anyway, call those people back.
Okay, let's see. I got a whole thread of I got another SSA, but I think this is the one from yesterday, but it worked. Let's see.
Yeah,
oh, no,
sometimes
it's
they don't
not
die.
working. No, it's not working. Dang. Let me well, I'll just call that same one back for now while I'm looking.
To continue your call in English, please press 1 now.
Press 1 now to continue this call in English.
Para continuar en
Don't go anywhere. You've been upgraded to our new savings line where you can save hundreds of dollars. Hear an offer you like, simply press 1 or press 2 to hear the next offer.
Okay, let's see what offers we have.
If you're visiting family or friends in the next few months and you want to save up to 75% on airfare on over 500 airlines or gain access to over 300,000 discount hotels with special insider pricing, press 1 now. Our flight prices are so low we can't publish them. This deal is in hot demand, so wait times might be longer than expected. To ensure you don't miss saving big on your next flight, you can agree that we are authorized to call you back in case you need to hang up, simply by pressing 1 now. Press...
Oh, come on.
Is being recorded for quality purposes.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling Smart Fares. To reach the next available agent, please press 4-3.
I thought we weren't supposed to talk to them.
We can't help it.
Thank you for calling Smart Fares. Please hold for the next available agent. This call may be recorded for quality assurance.
Thank you for calling reservations. How can I help you?
Hi, ma'am. Listen, on the recording, it said that I could save to like over 300,000 hotels and destinations. Can you please tell me which ones they are? Go ahead, please. I got time, ma'am. Can you please start reading down the 300,000 list of places? Is that the end of this conversation? I think that's the end.
That's all it took. Just like the other day when that person answered and said hi, and you or no, they answered and then you said hi, and that was it. They like know your voice or something.
Another 99?
Oh my God, Raz. Thank you so much. Oh, Raz is giving it free for hold on therapy. Thank you so much, Raz.
I mean, I was going to have her list of 300,000 places that I heard mentioned, but
no,
I didn't get that far.
Hold on is your special friend from yesterday. Remember?
Who?
Your friend in chat. Your Jesus friend.
Where? Is he here?
No. That's why Raz gave you the money so you can get therapy after dealing with him. Hold on.
Oh, the hold on guy. Yeah, that makes sense. I thought it was for dealing with this lady.
Yeah. I wish he would come and chat. Hold on, come and chat. And then we'll bring him up on the air and talk to him.
It's probably too much of a coward to like I'll just delete his comments eventually.
Yeah,
Roberto.
DA says she's busy printing the whole list of them so she can read them to you.
You have a fax machine? How's she going to get me all that information? I mean, I would say call her back and I'll make sure she's working on it. But the problem is it would bore people because they have that long message and music and all that. So
yeah.
Thank you so much, Rez.
Yeah, and I have to keep. Yeah, thank you so much, Raz. Really appreciate you. You're too much.
Anyone else to call?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's anyone else, but we got a couple old ones here we can try.
Try. I want to.
Hey, Darth. Thank you so much. So sweet of you.
The Text Now subscriber you are trying to reach is not a...
These guys are such wimps.
I don't know why. I'm in a good mood. I want to be extra polite.
I would love to see Polite Take. He's my favorite. Hey, Ozzy boy. Welcome back. Are you home from work now?
The number you are trying to reach is no longer in service.
Come on.
Where'd you put the numbers exposing?
I don't know. I haven't been watching chat, but hello?
Hello? I'm here.
Who's this now?
Nobody, because the wimps won't answer.
The person you are calling is currently unavailable. Please leave a message after.
Try a couple more. We know it's
Raz, come on, Raz.
Oh my God, Raz. You were gonna start to feel guilty. Thank you so much. Peter, hush. Don't say anything else, Peter. Peter dared her to do that. Thank you so much, Raz. We really, really appreciate it.
The Text Now subscriber you are trying to reach is not available. Please leave...
Nobody likes us today. What's up with that?
Do it, but yeah, I feel sorry for you.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I don't want people to not like you.
Oh. I think I can do that on my own. I don't need you to help me with that. I wish this dude from last week would answer. Let's try him again. He was...
Somebody needs to answer. It's like people don't come here just to hear the Text Now message, right?
Oh, sorry. Sorry, y'all.
You're nuts.
They come here to hear your hilarious stories. I know that.
Yeah, I don't have any, though, so I feel bad.
So, the other thing about this scammer I was going to tell y'all is that, from the SSA scammer that's not answering me yet, I told him that I had to work today, and he told me not to go to work, that he needed me to spend the whole day dealing with my social security number. Like, he literally tried to talk me out of not working today. Could you imagine?
Oh.
Like, if that's a real person and they need to work, like, and they take the day off because they think something's wrong, it really made me
And then
mad.
he doesn't even pick up the phone.
I know.
Hello?
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 This is fun, right?
I'm having fun. I think you got
Hello?
someone. Here.
Hello?
Yes. Who is this?
Hi. Hi. Can you help me?
Yes. Sorry?
Hello?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Thank you so much. I love it. I love you. I just wanted to say I love you, sir. I love you so much. I am so sorry if I've ever
No,
raged at
really.
any of your friends or anyone that works near you or with you. I am so sorry. Can we be friends and start over? I love you.
This guy's the one from Calcutta that was waiting for me to send him 60,000. I just stopped talking to him.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, that's good. I'll try him from a different number. Let's see if he'll answer.
Yeah, maybe I'll try a different approach.
I mean, you were being nice to him. You said that's your new nice approach, right?
That was for hold this, or what's his name? Hold this. Hold on.
Now
Hold on.
subscriber you are trying to reach is not available. Please leave your message.
Nope, that's all he wants to talk to you.
Yeah, exactly, Jess. It doesn't say goodbye. Even with my words of kindness. You see, and that's people want to know. They say you should be nice to them. Don't rage. You'll get further. No, they hang up if you're nice. I do my own thing. Get him back. I'll change my approach again.
Okay.
Hang up on me. Hurt my feelings.
Right.
Oh, thank you so much, Betty.
Thank you, Betty. Really appreciate that, unicorn.
The party you are trying to reach is unavailable. Please leave a message and someone will...
Text now message.
Yeah, you have, Raz. You're like our scam bait mama. Except I don't know if you're old enough to be my mom, but you're my scam baiting mom.
Yeah, I mean, I always said that this can go away tomorrow, but I mean, the friendships that you make, I mean, it's been an incredible journey for the last 10, 11 months for both of us.
Subscriber you are trying to reach is not available.
Yeah, no matter what happens, you're stuck with me and Raz for life, TAGOW.
Yeah, I mean,
Morning,
it's like,
Stephanie.
you know, people like Raz and Mary and Kat, and I've said the whole flood name, Lisa. I've mentioned all these people before. I mean, my channel can go away tomorrow. I'm still going to keep in contact with all these people.
Yep. Well, let me, I'll try to call this SSA guy, and with my number, I was talking to him yesterday, and we'll see if he answers. And I'll bait him for a few minutes, and then you can have at him.
Yeah, do your thing.
Let's see. I think we already, I think someone else found that they're in Delhi, so I'm not too concerned anymore with the location. But let me, see if I can get him on the line first. Then you could always jump in like you normally do as the hacker or the relative or whatever you feel like. Well,
Whenever you need me, just say go ahead, please.
Let's see if he'll even answer.
Jack.
He must not be awake yet.
The Text Now subscriber you are trying to reach is not available. Please leave your message after the tone.
Yes, we spoke yesterday. Please give me a call back. I took the day off work like you asked me to. So please give me a call back so we can get this straightened out. Thank you. I forgot what name I told him I had. How are you today, Stephanie?
That gets tricky exposing. CJ can answer that, but usually you have to either connect to their machine or send them a link with Grabify.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I have a program on my computer. Once they connect, it'll tell me the IP address. Oh, guess who's calling?
Hi, this is Holly O'Brien. I'm unavailable right now. If you try to reach me, you can leave a voicemail or a...
That was necessary. The pharmacy guy I was telling you about yesterday that I told you hurt his feelings, he's calling right now.
Are you going to take it or do you want me to take it?
No, you.
Okay. Was that your brother?
Hello.
No, this is the one that you hurt his feelings. He thought you were his
Hello.
friend. He's a pharmacy scammer.
Hello.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah. Hi. You doing good?
Hi, thank you so much for calling me back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember me?
No, sir. That's the reason I was calling you.
Oh, yeah. Mera naam TAGOW hai. Aap kaise hai? We talked before, remember? And I think I hurt your feelings. I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry.
All right. I hope you remember. Yeah.
You remember, right? That's the old me. The
Right.
new me, I'm very
That's
I
right,
need to be
sir.
forgiven. I'm so sorry.
No problem, sir. You know,
Okay.
it's not an issue. Well, how are you
what are you
doing
doing
today?
right now?
Nothing, sir. I just want to try to make a sale. That's it.
Do you want to hang out later?
With whom?
With me and you. Let's hang out.
Oh, that sounds nice. Thank you so much for your offer.
Yeah, we'll have fun.
Well, yeah, why not? Sure. We make a good
Okay.
fun.
Where do you want to meet?
So-
You want to meet near the fountain?
What you said?
You want to meet near that big fountain? You know, where people put pennies in there and they think that their dreams are going to come true?
Right.
I always
Well,
feel
where
bad
are you
when I'm
right
sitting
now?
at those fountains. I'm sorry?
I said, where are you right now?
Oh, right now I'm in New York. Where are you? Are you in India?
Yes, I'm in India.
Oh, like we got to meet halfway. Do you want to meet in I'm not near New York City. I'm kind of upstate New York. Do you want to meet halfway in New York City?
Oh, I don't know, sir. But if you want, when do you meant to India?
I mean, I don't know when
When
I'll
do you
be in
visit?
India, but I mean, do you have a place do you forgive me that much? Like, can I stay with you?
Yeah, why not, sir? Sure, you can stay with me. There is
What
no
part of
problem.
India are you in?
You know,
Are you in the
Indian
southern
people
part?
are respect every religion. You know, Indian people are
Religion?
respect to all the religions, all the peoples. We should respect.
You gotta respect. You gotta have respect for all the religions, and you gotta have respect for people that
Yes.
might not have any religion. So you don't have a problem with me staying in your house, right?
Right.
Okay. And are you in the southern part of
But-
India, or are you more in the northern?
I'm in northern.
Okay. I like the northern
I'm from the
part.
part of North India.
Like, what's that mean? Delhi?
Yeah, right. Right. Enjoy.
So, do you think a good idea for a business in New York would be like the New Delhi, and it's like an Indian deli, but do you understand the play on words? Like it's not Delhi, like most delis, but like, do you think that would work? It would just be like an Indian deli.
Yeah, there was a use of scopes. You can go and you can visit there, and you want to start up your business. You can do anything,
Gotcha.
you
What were
know.
you doing before the pharmacy job? Is there something else that you were doing?
Oh no, that was my first job.
Oh, this is your first job?
Yeah.
So everybody there speaks Hindi, right?
No. Everybody speak English.
Well, they speak English because that's your national language, but not everybody speaks English, I've learned.
Oh
But did they
yeah.
all speak
Yeah.
Hindi?
In the normal way, we speak together in Hindi. But when we
Right.
talk in the customer, that time we use English.
So
Like you.
if somebody was trying to learn Hindi, do you have any tips on how to roll the R's? I cannot seem to roll my R's. Narak.
Oh.
Narak. I
I
can't
will
do it.
help you.
I don't know how
I
you
will
guys
help
do
you,
it.
man.
What's that?
I will help you. I said
Yeah,
I
help
will
me.
help
Like, what
you.
should you do?
I will teach you Hindi.
Somebody once told me I got to put the tongue at the front near my teeth, but then it's like it doesn't work after you say certain words.
What do you
I
say?
just need help. I'm just trying to
What
sound
kind
like
of
I
help?
speak Hindi as a first language, and I can't seem to roll my R's. I could really use the help.
Uh-huh. I will help you. Don't you worry.
Okay. Can you help me
Mhm.
now, or you don't have time to help me?
Yeah, I will help you now. You just let me know, like, what information do you want?
So, you know the word narak? Narak?
Narak. What does that mean?
Like if I was going to call a bunch of people and they were going to try to block me and be cute, I would say narak kutia meyaka swagate. And narak, it doesn't sound right. I've been told by some people I need to roll the R's, but I can't seem to do it.
Oh,
Or
so
let's start
you
off.
said like,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
yeah. Go ahead.
Like, let's start off with something easier. You know how you say goodbye in your language? You say "firmilinge," right? Firmilinge.
Birmalenge, what does that mean?
I mean, see you later, right? Like in Spanish we say "hasta luego," in English we say "see you later," in Hindi we'll say
But
"firmilinge."
yeah,
So,
बाद में मिलेंगे. You said बाद में
firmilinge.
मिलेंगे.
Do I sound legit, or do I need to work on the fur part, like firmilinge? Firmilinge.
No, फिर मिलेंगे. फिर
Firmilinge.
मिलेंगे. फिर
Firmilinge.
मिलेंगे.
I mean, you sound better than me.
Yeah.
It's not fair. You sound 100% better than I do. You've been practicing.
All right,
Your Hindi's good.
all right. फिर मिलेंगे. That was
Firmilinge.
easy. Yeah. You know very well, like there was your language is not Hindi, that's why it's what a little bit difficult, but not that much difficult, you know. If you try to learn, you get a success.
I mean, I'm on a mission. I want to
Okay.
speak Hindi as good as you. I just need the help, and I think you could help me.
Yeah, sure, man. I will help you anytime,
All right.
whenever
And like
you want. Well,
you'll help
can
me
I
for
ask you?
free, right? Like I don't need to pay you anything. I don't need to give you a reach around. I don't need to do anything, crazy with you, right? You just help me for free. One brother to another.
Yeah. One brother helps to the another brother.
That's right.
That's right.
And you save my number and you contact
Yeah.
me anytime, and I promise I won't be like I used to be. I think I was mean last time. I didn't mean to be mean. Nope.
But I want to learn Spanish. Can you help me?
I mean, I speak Spanish as a third language, so I'm not the best person to teach, but I can
Uh,
teach you what I know.
I understand. I understand. Because
Yep.
one of my girlfriends, she was Spanish.
Oh, where's she from?
She from California.
Oh, she's from California. So,
Yeah. So she was Spanish,
interesting.
and
Oh,
she told me you learn to Spanish. So I was little bit worried. I just learned hola, mi nombrito Peter, and there's lots of things like I learned. Te amo, it means I love you, right?
yep.
Yeah, I know that. I learn little things.
So you could say, te quiero, I love you, te quiero.
Take care of. Yeah, take care of.
Yeah, but you got to roll
Yeah.
your R.
Thank
See,
you.
now you're forgetting because quiero, you need to say that word, and it's like the verb to want in Spanish, but you can also use it to say I love you or te amo. That might be easier for you. Te amo.
Yeah. Te amo. Te amo, right?
Yep. I love you. Te amo.
Te amo. Te
And I'm
amo.
butchering
Yeah,
the
I know
language,
that.
and I know we have a lot of Spanish people listening right now. I'm so sorry. Lo siento mucho. If you ever want to say you're sorry, say lo siento. And you will have to say you're sorry. Trust me. I dated a Colombian woman, and I couldn't even wake up without doing something wrong. You're going to get yelled at.
Well,
Lo siento.
do you have a girlfriend?
I don't have one at the moment. No, she's not here. She left.
Oh, why, man? What happened? What's wrong with you?
I mean, that's a good question. Everybody wants to know what's wrong with me. I don't know. I think I'm fine. But she left.
Are you married with her, or like she's just like your girlfriend?
No, we were together, and then what happened was she said one day she didn't eat. Do you have vegetarians there? Like she didn't eat animals. She's a vegetarian.
Uh huh.
So, although she always ate animal crackers, which I never understood, but so one morning she said, "Why don't we try soy milk?" And I said, "Why don't we break up?" And that's the end of that story. She took off. She didn't understand my humor, and she left. But I'm not going to put soy milk on Cocoa Krispies. It just doesn't make sense. Regular milk,
Yeah.
not soy milk.
Well,
Soy milk.
did you do you do you do you fuck her? Do you fuck her anytime?
Oh, we're getting a
Have
little personal
Have you
here,
ever
right?
fucked her? Come on, man. We are a friend. Don't be personal, okay? Just like a friend. You know?
See, now in Spanish
That's
we would
not
say claro or por supuesto. Of course I do. I mean, what kind of question is that? Didn't
Oh,
you
I was
have intimate
asking you.
relations with your girlfriend?
I was asking you. Have you ever fucked her, or still not?
Yes. I said, of course I do. And I tried to answer in
When?
Spanish just to give you a little lesson. But didn't you have intimate relations with your girlfriend, or was it just on the phone?
She was like what do we call like she was a Spanish girl, or like she was American.
Oh, my ex-girlfriend was Spanish, de Colombia.
And might be she will teach you Spanish, right?
Oh, she taught me
Well,
Spanish.
she
Oh
will.
yeah, she yelled at me and all the. I know all the bad words. Muchas palabras malas. So, but let's get back to your girlfriend. Why would you ask me that question? Didn't you ever lie down with your girlfriend?
I never down with my girlfriend, man. She's not giving me anything.
Oh wow, you're a
She
good
said,
man. You stay there
she
for the
said,
personality, right?
she said, she said next time. She said always next time, next time.
And then
She make me
you're
feel.
okay with that? You believe her?
What you said?
Do you believe her that it'll be next time, or do you think she's just lying to you because she's not interested? And I know that
Yeah,
hurts.
yeah, right, right. She's lying. She always saying next time, but she just, she just get a time, You just pass the time. She just want to skip the time. That's it.
Gotcha.
Well, what about you? Do you fuck your girlfriend? How many times?
No, remember she left me. I don't have anybody. Yeah.
No, no, I'm not asking right now. Like before that, once you are together, that time, do you have like do the sex with her or not?
We did everything. Yeah. I mean, we were involved for 2 years. It would be unnatural to not do anything, don't you think?
In 2 years, like you fuck a lots of things, right? And
Yes,
so
I
she
mean,
like you or not?
I know this is very important. Yeah, it was probably 4 times a week.
Oh my God. Oh my God, you're so funny. And
But
she
I think
like
that
it?
I thought that was natural.
And she like it?
I hated every minute of it, but I had to do it because she wanted to do it. She was a nympho. Sex, 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 sex,
Oh my.
sex. I tell you what, if it wasn't for the soy milk problem, I might have probably left her anyway. I'm not going to stay with somebody who just wants me for my body. She was just all about sex, that lady. Didn't care anything about my creativity or my perseverance or the fact that I like to help people. She just wanted sex. She looked at me
Right.
like an object. Tired of it, men getting
All
treated this
time.
way.
All time she want that?
What?
I think she's a bitch. I think she is a bitch, She all time she wants.
Absolutely.
She just use you,
Kutia,
right?
right? Kutia. She's a big kutia.
Shoot, yeah. That's nice. That's nice,
Right?
man. Well, I really appreciate that and talk to you. I'm very happy. I'm so glad you call
Yeah,
on
I
my
just wanted to reach
number.
out to you. I really wanted to say
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And
No
let's just start
problem,
over and
buddy.
be friends. And call me anytime you want, all right? Anytime.
Sure, sure. Why not?
All right,
So
brother.
that's your
I'm going to
number.
get going now. I know you got to
That's
go
your
to work,
number.
and I got to do some things too.
Huh. I know that's your. Well, sir, that's your number. It's 213.
Yep, that sounds right.
Oh, okay, all right. So I can let you know, okay? I will
All right,
help
sir.
you. We are make a good friendship with each other, okay?
Yep,
And
we'll
when
start
do you
over.
want to? Well, you tell me, like, when do you visit to India?
What's that?
Have you ever planned? So I said, do you have a plan to visit to India?
Yes, I do. This year, I'm making it my goal to visit your beautiful country. I don't know if it'll be at the end of the year. When's the best time to visit? When is it not so hot?
Oh, yes. For that, sir, you have to come to in November. It's like
Yeah, November's good.
yeah, the November is pretty good. That is not a summer, not a winter. So that's a good time.
The problem is,
You have to.
I was going to go to
Yeah.
Australia though in November, I think. So I don't know. Like maybe I can do both in one trip. You're kind of close to Australia, right? I don't have a map in front of me.
Yeah. Right. Well,
Yeah.
once
So
you
maybe
come
I'll
to
go to
India, you
Australia and then for a
let me know,
couple
okay?
hours, come hang out with
We
you
will
and go
meet.
back. I don't know how close you are to Australia because I don't have a map, but I was thinking of like if I go to Australia and I hang out with my friend Ozzy, and then maybe I can say, Ozzy, I'm going to be back in a couple hours, and I could go hang out with you, and then for the rest of the day, and then I can make it back to see Ozzy by dinner time. I'm just trying to plan
Sure,
things
why
out.
not, man? We can go to the Goa. You will go to the
Yeah.
Goa and enjoy it. Do you know the Goa? That was a beautiful place in India. The Goa. There was a beach.
The beach?
Yeah, there is a beach in Goa. Goa is a beautiful place. There is a lots of foreigner, American, Russians, Spanish, all peoples are living over there. We will go to there, okay?
Hey, yeah, I can't wait. What kind of music do you listen to? Do you listen to rap?
Yeah, I listen to rap. Right. I like
Who's
rap.
that guy? Diljit. I'm not pronouncing it right. Diljit Sonjay.
Yeah,
Disonjay.
this song. Yeah, this song. Yeah, I know that. He was a Punjabi man. I know that. I
Oh
listen
my
to his song.
goodness, sir! It's brilliant. He's like the greatest
Yeah,
thing ever. I've been playing him nonstop.
yeah, he was living in California. He has a
Yeah,
house
he's
in
down with
California.
Dr. Dre, I believe. Yep.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
you can
I
do
really gotta
something.
run though. And I don't want to take up too much of your time, but save my number and Firmilinge. Have a great day.
Firmilenge. Right. You said right.
Love
Now
you.
you
I
said
love
right.
you. I love
Firmilenge.
you.
Well,
Okay.
what's your name? I forgot to ask your name,
Take care,
man.
sir. What's that?
What you said? I said, what's your name? I forgot to ask your name.
Oh, Middennaam Dean.
Dean, like D-E-A-N?
Dean, hey. D-E-A-N. Dean.
Yeah, that's I know. D-E-A-N.
Yep.
Dean.
Yep.
Okay, that's cool, Dean. Okay.
All right,
That's
sir.
cool. So, what
Ciao.
do you say? Like, do you use WhatsApp? Do you use WhatsApp?
I don't use WhatsApp. I only do text at first, but after we start becoming better friends, I can give you my Instagram and everything.
Sure, why not? Why not? Okay, we will let us say. Okay, we'll make a good relation or not. All right.
Yep.
But I will do. I will give a good.
All right.
Like honestly with you. Okay. All right, buddy. Take care.
Have a good day.
Bye bye.
Yep. Bye. Love you.
Bye bye. Love you.
I really think y'all just fell in love right in front of our face.
Oh my God. Sorry. I'm boring everybody.
No, I think we just saw the beginning of a beautiful love story. See, this is what happened last time, was you like bonded with him, and then the next time you called him, you like completely cursed him out, and he was like heartbroken. So
well, I am half bipolar on my father's side, so maybe it comes out.
So he was like real upset, and now you're back together with him. Maybe he has a crush on you.
Yeah. I mean, I just tried to be nice to somebody today. I'm going to go back and report to that guy on my channel.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You should. But that's Peter, the pharmacy scammer. I've probably been talking to him for at least 4 or 5 months, once a week for 4 or 5 months, sometimes more than that. And he's been on the show several times in the morning, but it's been a while. So
now the real reason I won't yell at him, and like maybe the first time I did, but I don't know about those pharmacy scams over there. I mean, they claim they really do send you the medication. I know it's illegal to do that. To me, it's a little bit different than going to work and lying that you work for Amazon or Social Security or whatever. So I don't know his situation. You might know more than me. I don't think I would feel good calling him a fucking loser and yelling at him the way I would somebody who's going to work at SSA that's going to clear out somebody's account. I could be wrong.
Well,
that's just the way I look at it.
We will find out soon, because I'm going to, as soon as I have some little money, I'm going to buy one of those prepaid credit cards, and I'm going to order like something that's not illegal, like say aspirin, something that's over the counter here, so it's not illegal. I'm gonna have it mailed to one of my friends said I could use their PO box number, which is not anywhere close to where I live. So I'm going to order something like something that we can buy over the counter, and from him, and I'm gonna see if I actually get it. So we will be doing that hopefully in the next few weeks, and I'll let y'all know if I actually get anything.
What was interesting though is even though I was trying to be polite and different, and maybe he thought I was serious and maybe he didn't, but why would you ask somebody, did you fuck your girlfriend?
I know, it's very weird.
Yeah, it was very disturbing, and I mean, so I thought he was messing with me at that point, and I kept it going. But I mean, he's a slime ball for saying that. Disrespectful.
Yeah, I really think he just wanted to like guy talk with you, but it was very it really honestly made like I felt a little uncomfortable. I was like, this is weird.
So does he not have social skills? Maybe, I don't know. There's no excuse for it. I mean, you just can't, bring up stuff like that and say, "Oh, I don't know any better." But
yeah,
it was just weird. That's all.
It was very weird. I think everyone agrees with you. Chester, according to him, this is another reason why I want to place this order. They offer free shipping. I asked him, I said, well, where does it come from? He says the pills come from Singapore. I said, well, how come they don't have to pay for importing and stuff? And he says, because they use other companies to do that, so the customer doesn't have to. That's what he said. So, morning, here comes the soul. Well, it's been an awesome day. Thank you to Peter, Betty, Raz, Darth,
Betty, Bam, Asha started us off.
Yeah. DA, Romance Scammers, Kentucky Fried Scambaits, New Moon, and Asha. Thank you all so much for our first day of Super Chat. So please don't feel like you have to do that every time, but we appreciate such an awesome start. And
well, there's nothing wrong with doing it every time, though. No, I'm just kidding.
He's kidding. So Tuesday we'll be back with Gordon Shumway. This coming
nice.
Tuesday.
Gordon's the man. Yeah, very special thanks to Chris Ties for hanging out. Chris Tries. I always say Ties. Chris Tries for hanging out with us, and he's up to, I don't know how many subs now, but I think he gained like 25, 30 today. Go check out his stuff. Some good email scam baiting there. And don't forget CJ Scams Friday, which is tomorrow, 2 p.m. on Romance Scammers and Online Scams channel, right?
And it's pinned above.
And that's Eastern time.
Yeah, Eastern time. It's going to be like
awesome
evening for her. Love you, Peter. Thank you.
She's across the swamp. Yeah, she's over there hanging out with Chester and Fun Guy and Chris and everybody.
Yep. So, thank you all so much for joining us. It was super fun. And we will see you tomorrow on Romance Scammers channel. Monday for my Monday morning premiere. And then Tuesday with Gordon Shumway. And you got anything, you post any videos or anything this weekend, or don't you know?
No, I'm going to wait a couple days and then release the other video from when we talked to Frank King.
Oh, cool.
I think I did that one this morning, but I want to put it out in a couple more days. Other than that, just send Bell money.
All right. Well, thank you. And yes, thank you to the mods. Thank you, Ozzy. Thanks so much to all the mods, and we love y'all. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Later.